Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Sports Jive number 8. It's a cold Sunday morning. Mine's a crack on. Got to go back to the Champions League from Tuesday. Kick it off.
What's the Tuesday? It was the opening game. I think it was Liverpool-Seville, wasn't it?
Yeah, Liverpool-Seville. It's probably the most.
Oh yeah, they were 3-0 up at half time.
Yeah.
3-0 up at half time, and then they went 3 all. They could have went
collapsed in the second half, didn't they?
Yeah, he took like, players off to go defensive, and then I understand why he did it, to go shore up, but they just weren't sure. It's Liverpool, they're just average. That Nico Karius, goalkeeper,
Yeah,
it isn't the best.
it's young, isn't he, as well?
Yeah, and he's just obviously I don't agree with, like, especially goalkeepers in midweek. Everyone does it, but then you complain when the goalkeeper makes a mistake. It's not his fault. The back four make a mistake. It's not their fault.
Yeah,
You're not playing with someone you're confident with, and that's just what it is, isn't it?
Liverpool's defence is just not good, is it?
No.
Like,
But they were already through anyway. Well, they were more or less through. All
Yeah, but they want
Three
to win the
teams,
group, don't they?
yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing with this. Because I know the first half, it was Salah, Mane, Firmino running riot. These three just...
I suppose it's kind of the way that Liverpool play anyway, isn't it? If they're playing counter-attacking football all the time and they go 3-0 up, they're going to relax, and they're not playing the way they should, and then they concede 3 goals. And it's a funny one, isn't it? It's not always going to happen, but out of all the teams you do expect it to happen, it'll probably be Liverpool because their defence is leaky.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you know, so they play counter-attacking football. When you're 3-0 up, you think you'd be better at counter-attacking football, not worse.
Yeah, shutting up shop, I suppose so.
Or
But if you're 3-0 up at half time,
you think
most of the players are going to think. No, most of the teams and the manager's going to say, okay, you're free at half time. The manager probably said, okay, you're 3-0 up. You know, you've got a game up against Chelsea on Saturday. Chelsea's back. You know, just protect your league. You know, enjoy yourself. Yeah. So they just, I guess, they're just.
I guarantee you this, right? If that was Mourinho, there's no chance they would lose a 3-0 lead like that.
Yeah.
He'd go for a 4.
No, if Mourinho wouldn't. Under Mourinho, they wouldn't even score 3. Score 1, sit back.
Yeah.
Well, they would get the win.
That's and a counter, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Liverpool said. So I'm not
Shut
sure.
up shop and move, mate. That's what he does.
What else was on the Tuesday night?
City
City,
beat
yeah.
Feyenoord 1-0.
Sterling, you know.
He's had a good season so far, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, City
11
struggled.
figures already, isn't it?
11th goal of the season.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Scored in the 88th minute, so it took him a while, but
You see who Feyenoord's manager is?
Who?
Van Bronckhorst.
Oh, really?
And guess
Is
who? Yeah, and guess who he's tipped to replace? After this game, even Arsenal came out with it.
Oh, what? Arsenal manager?
Yeah,
Okay.
Arsenal want him to. Arsenal Wenger's rumoured him to replace him for his position. And to be fair, against
Why not?
Arsenal, Man City, he really organised, really clever.
Yeah.
They set up like really narrow formation to man mark everybody. So they man marked 1-1 all the way through the pitch. So they struggled to break him down.
Yeah.
They had quite a few chances, but they weren't clear 1-on-1s all the time. So no, I'll give it to him. Van Bronckhorst did a really good formation against Man City.
yeah, so City are through. Dortmund 1, Tottenham 2.
Yeah, Aubameyang scored early on.
Yeah.
Tottenham started slowly, get possession. Dortmund didn't do, and then I think Tottenham got 2 quickly, didn't they?
Yeah, Kane got 1, and Son got the other.
Oh yeah, Son's goal was brilliant. Oh yeah, curler top corner.
Tottenham doing well in the Champions League, aren't they? So they'll finish the top of the group,
Yeah,
in potentially, which was the group of death.
yeah. If you're thinking about it, tough teams.
Yeah.
When the draw first went through, didn't think Tottenham stand a chance. Third at best.
No.
Top. Very good. They're really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like their European form is not particularly dragging over to the Premiership, which we talked about before, and I think they've got a bit shallow strength in depth for the squad,
Yeah.
and some of the players look leggy. We'll come to the game later, but yeah, they definitely get Champions League hangovers, don't they?
Yeah, they look like they're prioritising Champions League over the league, which I understand because I don't think they're going to win the league. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Why not? Well, yeah. Why not? I think. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, but as things stand, Man City is going to be very, very, very tough. I think, to be honest, it'd be just unless they really, really screw up. You know,
I mean, realistically,
Really,
if Tottenham come second or third, is
still
that the
good.
worst thing in the world?
No,
Yeah.
still
Oh no, I don't think they come second
keeping
or
it
third.
fresh, aren't they?
I got a feeling they're just chasing fourth, but we'll talk to that afterwards.
Yeah, the second half of the season, especially this December run of games, is
Yeah.
going to be the telltale of the season. But
Make a break with a lot of these teams.
yeah, I'd be surprised. This Chelsea's will struggle, Arsenal will struggle. So we'll see how it goes.
But yeah, Real Madrid in their group destroyed. Who did it beat someone 6-0 or something, wasn't it? I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, it was new. They would beat people 6-0.
Yeah.
Apoel Nicosia.
Yeah, it was. Ronnie didn't get a goal, did he? Or right at the end. Ronnie got a goal right at the end.
Broke another Champions League record.
Yeah, it's.
So they qualified.
Yeah, twice in the second half. 18 goals. 18 Champions League goals in 2017. But he hasn't had a very good season so far, has he?
Nah, he looks.
For
Like
his standards, it's kind of tailing off, isn't it?
31.
No, I haven't really paying much attention to the Liga, but him
No.
and Messi
Yeah, aren't doing great.
dying off, aren't they? So getting old, but still obviously two of the best players in the world. But
Then again, he's been so consistent. He's been consistent for 10 years, hasn't he?
yeah, there's got to be a point where he's going to drop off, and it's ridiculous. He can't keep that scoring record up.
And this. Oh, we'll go to the next game now. Is PSG. Their top scoring team in Europe. They only got 60-something goals. I
Ridiculous.
think 63 goals in all competitions. Like Man City on like 54 or 53 to 14 ahead, and they thrashed Celtic 7-1. And Celtic scored first.
There was an interview with Craig Gordon, wasn't it? He said he's played in the Champions League all the best strike forces
Ever, pretty
ever,
much. Yeah.
but he's saying that PSG is the best that he's ever faced.
Well, look at them. Look at their front three.
Well, the best bit was, right, if you watch this game, which I saw the highlights for, they had a chance to score 15 goals. Cavani missed 3 sitters.
Cavani, he's...
They got two, though, didn't he?
Yeah. And he should have passed Neymar. It was 1-on-1 to square it, and he shot a goal and it was wide. And you're like, Neymar's
There's
like...
probably
why
still
not
some
pass it?
beef between like him and Neymar now.
Yeah.
Some beef about the stupid penalties, apparently. Like,
Oh,
paying like $1 million
quid.
quid just to stop. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't
You
it?
see Neymar stormed out of the press conference after the match.
Yeah.
They asked him about, do you want to... Are you moving to Real Madrid next season? And he just got up and left.
That'd be crazy, though,
Why
wouldn't it?
would
I
you
can't
do
believe
that?
that's even talk.
400 million is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
I know there's like historically been players that have transferred over Classico teams, isn't it? But
Yeah. Figo did it. Figo was the
yeah,
biggest.
Figo did it. But I don't know. It's mad if Neymar did that because he was such a popular character at Barcelona.
Yeah.
400 million, mate. 400 million.
If
Yeah, money
Madrid
talks, doesn't
were
it?
willing to pay that, that's double. That's extortion. I hope they don't, because the standards are going to be so high now.
That'd be ridiculous.
No.
It's just-
I want him to move and then see if they can financially. I want them to see what the limit is on the wages and the transfers. What is the limit?
Limit.
So what do you think the limit
Ridiculous.
is? Because PSG paid 200 million and
Stupid.
they're still making profit.
The problem is there's lots of backdoor politics, isn't there? Not backdoor politics and backdoor bonuses you get, and at the end of the day you don't really know what the hell they get paid for, do they? There's a disclosed figure and then everything behind that with the, I don't know, under the table workings going on. Who knows what they end up paying?
Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
the problem. There isn't
I think they should have some sort of, like in the NFL, like
a cap,
limit.
salary
Yeah,
cap. They didn't have about basketball.
They can't do a salary cap because it's not a closed league. The NFL
It's
is
a
closed.
closed league.
Because if you let's say if you want to get 500 million
Yeah.
in the NFL, and the NFL, I want to pay 300 million, you can't go somewhere else to pay 300 million. So let's say Man United want Neymar.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 100 million a year.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I want 200 million. Like, no, that's the max we can give you. PSG come out with, Real Madrid come out with, I'll give you 200 million. He goes to PSG. It's just there's other teams.
Yeah.
You can go to China. China will pay you, even
Yeah.
though China put the salary cap in. It's not close league.
There's no NFL in Europe.
Yeah.
Or the rest of the world. It's
That's
It's
the
an
problem where it
American
falls down.
same with basketball.
Well, I think it's a good thing because I think the problem I've got is it's like when Man United, Liverpool, it's happened is where American owners have come in and they've leveraged bought clubs. So they've not put in they've not put a penny in. Like Man United bought by leverage, so is Liverpool.
Yeah.
And they've just siphoned out Man United $1 billion. They've siphoned out £1 billion. Can you imagine if they invested £1 billion in United in kind of player quality? They'll be the best team in the world by a long way. Same Liverpool, they're siphoned out 700 million. And now you're thinking about the world structure of football. This is
Yeah, it begs to like question: where's it stop?
Where's the money
Where's it
coming
gonna?
in?
Yeah, where's the money coming in? And where's it going to end?
The most money? Well, it's not, is it?
Hmm.
Whoever spends the most money,
He's going to
ends
win.
up with it,
Yeah.
Manchester City. If it weren't for those buyers, there'd be nothing. There'd be like a top 10 team.
There's a reason why these successful businessmen.
No history.
Yeah, it's the reason why these successful businessmen come in and buy these.
Because they're making money.
Because it's making money. It's just-
And
Well, are they making money though?
Clearly they have to be.
I mean, everyone was worried when the Glazers took over Man United. It was like, oh, they're bringing their debt over and all this stuff. But they're still, what, first or second turnover in the world? It's
So doing something right. aren't they?
exactly like...
Because PSG wouldn't spend £200 million on a player if they know they're not going to make the money out.
200 million. But how would they make 200 million?
Clearly they're making it somewhere.
yeah, it's mad.
And this is what the question is. I want to see the limit is. I want to see what the limit is of Neymar goes for 400 million.
It would just get ridiculous with it.
Yeah, I mean, in my head, I'm thinking, who's going to be the first half
Billion pounds, yeah.
And then
half a billion pound, and
Won't be long.
then £1 billion, and then inflation is just absolutely ridiculous.
When the Premier League first started,
93?
yeah, Andy Cole 7 million. That's a record. And then Shearer 16 million. No, that's chump change now, isn't it?
Now, let's
Records.
say we're looking at Phil Foden. How old is he?
17.
16, 17.
English player, playing for Manchester City. He gets into the team. We're looking at 2-3 years down the line. What are the talks in the papers that he's going to go
No.
to a particular club?
We can just talk about Harry Kane right now.
Look at, yeah,
How much do you think Harry
24?
Kane's worth?
How old is Harry Kane?
24.
24. He's still peaking.
Have you seen how many goals, or we can go on how many goals he's
He's
scored
got the
again?
most, hasn't he? I
Scored
think he's
again.
had the best record.
Yeah, he's got more than 2 to 1.
40 goals this
More than
calendar
one
year,
yeah.
39 games.
Yeah.
That's coming up to Messi and Ronaldo numbers.
He's done better than Ronaldo when he was 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
When
So
Ronaldo
what do you
was
think he's
24.
worth?
Yeah, we'll find out when
Madrid
In the summer.
come and knocking.
Yeah.
Madrid aren't stupid. Like, they know that Ronaldo is
Coming
on
up
the
for-
downslide,
Yeah.
and they will need someone to.
They always do that.
But, I mean, they're obviously looking to get Neymar to replace him because that seems like the likely swap at the moment.
That's ridiculous though. After just one season.
Can you imagine if it's Neymar, Harry Kane, and who else do you think there'll be?
Mbappe? Oh, I don't know. What?
And they've already got, what's his name? Who's that young Spanish dude?
Asensio.
That'd be the front three,
And
wouldn't
they're
it?
paying nothing for him. He come through the system, didn't he? He was close. Apparently, he was close to going to Barcelona when he was younger. But I think his parents like Real Madrid. And they're laughing now.
Yeah, well, we've got digressed there, so we could go on to Man United lost to Basel.
Joke.
9. Andy,
That was a good game apparently.
It was a really good game.
Hit the post would work.
First half, yeah.
as he called it, Lukaku's first touch.
Business is what, still the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good, man. There's so many chances.
We need to lose by 7 goals. I
7
think,
goals, yeah.
to
7 goals.
not go through. So I'm pretty sure we'll go through.
But again,
But we need to finish
they're more or less through, aren't we? So
Yeah.
we just probably thought it wasn't like a crisis.
No.
We're more or less through. Like you said, 7 goals we need to lose against Spartak Moscow, who would beat 4-1 at 4-1
Yeah,
at,
Moscow.
in Moscow. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, and we had to
Doesn't
really,
tend to
really,
lose at
really
home.
screw up. Yeah,
No.
And we always talk about group stages in these things. You do enough to get through, don't you?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but the one thing I was going to talk about, they had so many chances to put that game away.
What, the first half?
Yeah.
Ridiculous, yeah.
And it's just, it was.
There's a one-off. I mean, like last year, it was the same problem. We had so many chances to stick away. This year, we've been winning, seeing games out.
Whole of last season.
Yeah.
Literally, like we had the best home record, didn't we? Like 30 games
Yeah.
unbeaten, but 29 of them were draws, wasn't
Yeah.
they? 0-0, yeah. That's what really cost us.
To be fair,
But this would that's also we might have ran up the Champions League. We'll talk about who's Chelsea won 4-0 against FC Karabakh. They should have scored, and then it was sending off for them, and then Chelsea just ran riot. Morata, Hazard were just like ridiculous. But now we're going into the group stages. Teams finishing second. All the English teams are looking to finish top. Real Madrid are going to finish second at the moment because Tottenham are top. Bayern Munich are going to finish second because Barcelona are top. These are not good teams you want to be drawing. Juventus are going to finish second because they're not top. These are tough teams. You win the league.
That's Champions League football for you, isn't it? Even like any team, you don't want to underestimate any team. Sevilla, they're not
They're not bad
well,
teams.
yeah. Basel they've always been not pushovers. We played Basel a few times before, haven't we?
Europa League, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They've always been Europa League perennial.
So it's not just the top 5 teams. It's not just Barcelona and the Madrid. It's not more or less. Most of the teams in the Champions League, they're not
don't play away, especially like Moscow.
Yeah,
like going away to Moscow in the middle of winter.
That's it.
A very few teams win. They won this weekend as well. So this week, sorry.
Apart from PSG, there's not many teams that are stand out. I mean,
Manchester City, I think.
Yeah.
Manchester City and PSG.
Yeah.
And Barcelona drew 0-0 against Juventus. They managed to keep. They are under siege. Juventus were for a bit.
What was you talking about? Stand out this week or throughout the tournament?
Just throughout the tournament, yeah. Like you would usually think a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, a Bayern Munich will be your top 3. But this
haven't been very convincing.
None of the teams apart from PSG.
They're destroying everyone.
PSG and Man City, I guess. Yeah.
I think we were talking a few weeks ago about dark horses.
Tottenham, Tottenham, definitely. Tottenham and Manchester City. You could say they're dark horses, couldn't you?
I would put United in there as well.
Yeah.
When push comes to shove,
sneaky, they'll be like sneaky 1-0.
and they're getting all their
cruising,
players
aren't
back.
That's all they're cruising.
Because they're getting all their players back. Ibrahimovic is starting to come back.
And Mourinho knows what to do.
And
Because he's won
Pogba
it.
knows to come back.
isn't it? Yeah.
You do not want to play them away.
No.
It's going to be tough. It'll be interesting.
And our part-time players are starting to play well, like the Ashley Youngs, and they're starting to fit their roles into the team. So it's good. We'll see how it goes. Go to the Europa League where
Arsenal lost.
Arsenal lost.
That stat is
an aftershave.
Yeah. It's that stat where the other team haven't won. I think in 12 games this season in the league, they've drawn 2, lost 10, and they turn over Arsenal. I think Arsenal had, I think it was 15 crosses. I was watching this, and not one cleared the first man. Giroud peeled off the back post, trying to push off the middle, and not one cross beat the first defender. And you can see the forlorn look on his face, like, can you just not cross the ball?
Who was his supplier for Arsenal?
Monreal, Wilkshire, Xhaka. It was just, it weren't good. It weren't good.
Were they playing Giroud up front?
Yeah, he's pushing, shoving everywhere. We just couldn't get the ball. He had one chance where he beat the offside trap, and he took a first touch was good, second touch was a bit crap, but their defender got really quick, just managed to get back in toe pocket as he shot. But other than that, he had no chance. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's just Arsenal.
Yeah.
They talk about the Europa League.
And it says it all, really. Look,
Man
Arsenal get the job done despite Cologne. That's what sort of attitude is that? It's like
a Europa League attitude.
The thing is, they won all the games. That's the first game they lost.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, so
they're clear. Top of the group. The teams in their group are shit. And then realistically, we're looking through all the teams. I think Atletico Bilbao are the only other team that could, I think Arsenal probably lose to. I think they can turn over most of the other teams. Other than teams coming down from the Champions League, which would be tasty. But the rest of the Europa League, it's a bit shit. I would prefer the old cup winner cup format where it's knockout competition straight away. Then it'd be tastier. This is like, there's loads of crap teams in this.
So we'll see who's through for the Champions League.
It's a tight one, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mate, Benfica won nothing and conceded 11 goals.
Yeah, they're crap.
That's surprising. I would have thought they'd be.
They sold too many players.
I would have thought they'd be the second team. Very surprising, actually.
PSG finished top. Bayern Munich are second.
Yeah, Celtic are trying to fight to get into the Europa League and they get thrashed by everyone else. Brendan Rodgers come out with, we'll learn. What do you learn? You learn that you're shit. Every week.
I don't think you have to learn that.
I tell you what,
What the manager says.
Every time they lose, Roy Keane even said it, because every year with Brendan Rodgers, after they lose heavily, they come up with learn. And he goes, they haven't learned nothing. They play the same style, get beat badly, and they come up with learn. He's learned nothing.
Outstanding, isn't it? His favourite word.
Yeah.
Performer is just outstanding.
And Roy Keane called it. They have not learned anything in their career so far.
Chelsea are through. Roma will guarantee a top 2 finish
if they can beat
Karabag.
Yeah.
So what's happened to Atletico then?
They're crap. Griezmann scored a spectacular goal though.
Yeah, he had a. Was that in the Champions League?
Yeah, the volley,
the scissor kick.
The scissor kick.
Bloody hell.
He peeled off. But he cut his hair. He looked
God, if they don't go through.
He's a surfer now, doesn't he?
They'll be tough in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't get. Not only that, but does Griezmann likely stick around?
Yeah, no one's going to pay 70 million for him.
Oh,
he's overrated.
Is that what he's?
Particles is.
He's good.
He's average.
No, he's good. He's probably French's best striker.
No, he's not. He's behind what? Mbappe,
Giroud.
Giroud.
No, you got yeah.
Pogba's
He
better
was.
than him in his position.
He was going into the
World Cup. And
European Championships.
The World
He
Cup.
was with
Yeah,
him. Mate, you wanted him, didn't you? I prefer him over Lukaku. 60 minutes because we've been.
Nah, I think Lukaku's better.
Look, yeah, as bad as
saying something.
As Lukaku's bad at finishing is bad, he works hard for the team.
Yeah.
He's a battering ram. He runs the channels.
Yeah.
He's quite a good passer of the ball. He can play.
Yeah.
It's just that he hasn't got the
Finish
depth
it
of
all.
touch for finishing. Yeah, but he's got a lot of goals. Don't get me wrong, but we discussed last week it could be like the end of the game goals. There's still goals just to shut games out, but he is more of an all-round striker than Griezmann. I think is.
Griezmann, I think everyone rates him really highly, but what has he done? He's not a winner. It's the same thing I said with Alexis Sanchez. He's not a winner. Alexis Sanchez had, to be fair, won the
Barcelona.
no, he didn't win like Barcelona.
Like a match winner. Yeah.
As in tournament winner. He won with Chile.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough. You can't. Messi couldn't do it. Fair enough. He's won nothing at any level. They managed to win the league one season.
He's a flashy player. I don't know if it's all just kind of style over substance. Only time will tell. You know, I think
He's not young anymore.
You have
He's
to,
come to peak now.
you have to move away from
He's
Atletico Madrid.
He's peak now. So
All the great Atletico Madrid strikers have gone away from Atletico Madrid. Torres, Falcao, Diego Costa, Aguero.
yeah.
You know, they all have to leave.
I've churned up some good strikers, haven't they?
Oh yeah,
Really good strikers, yeah.
Forlan.
Yeah, Forlan, yeah. Didn't we buy Forlan from Atletico?
Nah,
No, he went there after.
Yeah.
Forlan, yeah.
I don't know where we bought.
Why do they always leave Atletico Madrid?
because they're crap.
It's a feeder club, isn't it? It's like a Tottenham. Not feeder, but when you've
But
got
they always start well, you know, like potential strikers. They first play for Atletico Madrid, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but look at the rest of the team.
they've got their defence is good. Their goal
Philip
is good.
Luis, All Black.
Oblak, who's at Koke is good. Got rid of Arda Turan, didn't they? And he went to Barcelona.
He didn't play the game.
He's not doing nothing.
Just good for him, mate. Get your money.
So Barcelona have qualified as usual. Juventus should qualify.
It'll be tough against Sporting.
And Sporting, no, what Sporting is. Yeah. Liverpool, well, it's a tight group.
Yeah,
It's a tight group and it's a shit group as well.
Yeah, Liverpool should have better. They cost them that did. But
Can't go through. City have cruised it.
yeah,
Napoli are struggling, aren't
Napoli
they?
need to beat. Napoli need to beat
That's a
Shakhtar.
hard team. They're all good, aren't they?
Yeah,
Monaco.
Shiktas.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
no
Monaco
players.
are out. Yeah.
they got no players. Solid players.
They probably made a cool 400 million last season by selling all their players.
Yeah, and the Lamar dude, Arsenal are going to come back for him.
Why
Yeah, but
Why
90 million.
No, they're not paying for that million
No,
anymore.
I don't blame them.
They said they're going to put like 30 million for him. See if they want it.
Why would they sell their players for? They've got loads of money, haven't they, Monaco?
Yeah, but they sold Mbappe for
Mbappe, yeah.
200
So
million.
Mbappe, they sold Bakayoko, they sold Bernardo Silva,
All the good players.
Benjamin Mendy. Got rid of all of them.
What's the rationale behind that?
Money.
That's what.
Yeah, they've got money, haven't they?
That's what Sporting Lisbon do. And then the academy, or they'll buy some other young French players who will no
So
doubt will be good.
Sort of like a feeder club.
Yeah, feeder club. Yeah.
Do you know who the top goal scorer is?
In the Champions League.
Yeah, for them at the moment.
Falcao.
He's like third in the league. He's got 14 goals.
It's ridiculous.
He's still playing really well.
French league, isn't it? Come to England, you get eaten up.
Yeah, but they're playing with the two up front.
Yeah, and he wasn't fit when he was playing for Man United.
Or
It
Chelsea.
was a stopgap. He just wanted the money.
I think that's probably why they only wanted to do him for a loan.
Yeah, definitely.
Initially, it was intending to.
It was exciting for all the fans.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, we get Falcao, and then you watch him play. It's like he can't even finish his dinner.
Yeah.
And then Tottenham have cruised it.
Yeah, Real Madrid Cruz second. Dortmund and Apple Nicosia are both crap.
Dortmund with a shocker, aren't they? With a shocker.
Stiff. Again, they rely too much on Aubameyang, and
He's
he's
crap.
not.
He's overrated.
You know, Royce has been out. Goetz has had his illnesses. They got rid of Gundogan, Hummels. It's not the team.
I think
that
he's
they
still
used to
back
be.
there, is it? What's his Japanese name? Kagawa.
Kagawa.
Yeah, he's not starting though.
No, they're a shell of the team they were 2 or 3 years ago.
It's
I
weird.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Aubameyang goes.
Because new manager, haven't they?
Yeah, they got rid of Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah.
I'm surprised his name's not been floated around any of the English.
Oh, there
teams.
has, but he's refused. He doesn't want to come over. He wants a big team. No big teams are risky.
So we move over to the Premier League game. I think
Match of the
Weekend.
the Liverpool Chelsea
weekend.
match was good.
yeah.
I enjoyed that game. Back and forth. Both managers wanted to go out and actually win the game, which is quite exciting to see for a game of this magnitude. And Salah struck first.
Yeah, 14 goals.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think we all knew he was a good player when he was at Chelsea and Roma, but I don't think anyone thought he was going to be this good.
Oh, I
Apart from
thought
Klopp.
I had a feeling. I saw him at Roma. Roma had managed to get the best out of Jorginho, you know, the guy from Arsenal.
Oh yeah, with the massive forehead.
Yeah, and then he come across. He looked even better than him. Actually, the quality, and then good for them.
Was he at Rome before he went to Chelsea?
No,
No,
after.
Chelsea first.
And then Roma, and then
I always thought they loaned him out to Roma.
Yeah, loaned him out 2 seasons ago,
Oh,
and
they
they
did,
just
yeah.
told him the season before. And then the problem was again. Apparently, rumour has it that loads of players have come out and said they all wanted him to stay at Chelsea.
Oh really?
Hazard wanted him to stay because they all said he's brilliant. But again, what's his name? Mourinho refused to play him. It wasn't his player.
yeah, but who was stopping him back then? Costa, wasn't it?
No, the start
It
of
was like a wiener, innit? It's like Willian maybe.
no, it's the start of formation because they
Mourinho likes his wingers to track back.
Yeah.
Like he
I
wants.
don't think he's tracking back for Liverpool.
Yeah, it takes time, doesn't it? Like when you're younger.
But yeah, he's 21 at the time when he was at
Yeah.
Liverpool.
That's,
Liverpool,
I
Chelsea.
think that's the problem with Martial, that Mourinho doesn't like to play him a lot. He wants Martial to put in a shift. The Rashford tracks back. Like if you're Martial and you're in the same position, you need to track back. Same with Mata. If you're going to play it wide, you need to track back. You need to do
He
defensive
doesn't really
duties.
track back though, does it?
He does now. I think.
But it wasn't at Chelsea at the time.
No,
when they
yeah,
sold
that's
him.
why. But Mata had that standout season, and he was one of the best players in the world, and Mourinho just dropped him. But that's what Mourinho does, isn't it?
But yeah, Chelsea against Liverpool. They had quite a few chances, Liverpool, but they weren't clear-cut chances.
No.
Other than that goal they scored, and then Chelsea come back, they switched to formation.
Coutinho.
Drinkwater come off.
Coutinho went walking, didn't he? He did.
He played. Did you see the formation he played? He played
yeah.
Coutinho left midfield with Ox up front with Sturridge and Mohamed
Ox
Salah.
playing right, actually, but
He's not Coutinho's playing Coutinho's spot. I didn't like that.
he dropped Mane for some reason. There was some sort of argument, I think. They're playing it down, but
He got
that would have
fined.
been a game for Mane to play in.
He fined him saying that they weren't wearing those sleep monitors. He forgot to turn it on. A couple of players got fined for Liverpool. They had these monitors during the
You've
night.
been serious?
Yeah.
What? They have to wear sleep monitors and what to track their sleep? How many hours?
Yeah. And then,
It's probably at party. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah.
but the other side of it is he spent 30 million in the Ox. If you can't play him in this game, what's the point of paying 30 million for him? And clearly, what
Waste
was the
something.
point of playing 30 million? Same with
He's a good
Pacquiao.
player.
I thought he'd be good. Pacquiao could drink water, and Kante midfield didn't mix, so he switched to Fabregas.
Yeah, we were talking about the midweek game, and that's why
Fabregas didn't play. Start.
Same with Drinkwater, because I was surprised that he started Drinkwater in this game of all season, because he had a lot of game time.
To be fair, some of the passes Drinkwater made really good.
I thought he played well. You can see like when he made the runs towards goal,
Yeah.
he just didn't have that half a yard of pace to get on the
It's
end of the
not
balls.
match fit yet.
That will come, yeah. And I think he played well. He's going to be a natural supplement to Fabregas, I think, with with a view to sort of taking over that role. But he's a good passer of the ball, and he Drinkwater, and I think he'll fit in, especially him and Kante. Who, obviously, when they were at Leicester, they won the league, so it's definitely going to be a good partnership.
He's back, isn't he, Kante?
Yeah, he looked good.
He played really well. And then it leads you on to Williams' cross-come shot.
That was cross, man.
That was a cross. Yeah.
Great finish. Mignolet fault?
I feel sorry. Nah, I can't say anything.
Yeah, no, it's...
It's really hard though, because if you do a cross,
Goalkeeper's
the
expected.
goalkeeper's expected to come out. But
Yeah.
it's just about timing, isn't it?
Yeah. He just got done by the...
The cross, the fly.
It's sort of like a cross shot.
Yeah,
really.
it was.
Do you know the sort of thing Valencia does?
Yeah, it's that.
It doesn't.
Just hit
He
the back
just
post.
hits it. Yeah, hits it as hard as he can. Like
It's-
cross. Yeah.
That's the most
Sometimes
dangerous
it
type
goes
of
in.
crosses, isn't it? You
Is
go
it?
far post, you go towards goal, and you never know what's going to happen. It's like the dead ball situations where if you just aim it towards goal and then someone get on the end of it,
Yeah,
that's
you
just bad.
either go for the ball or
Aim towards a goal. If no one touched it, it would go
Go
in.
in,
yeah.
Or it'll touch someone to go in. It's weird at times, isn't it? But
So yeah, I think 1-0 was just about right.
Yeah.
Salah had a chance at the end.
Yeah, he did.
Called
But
a
could
good
someone make a save?
Yeah. So Tottenham had a bit of a blip against West Brom.
Yeah, West Brom scored early. Within like 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
Yeah, mistake by Ali in the centre of the
Yeah,
park.
Ali just dawdling on the ball.
Livermore thread it through to Rondon. Rondon just brushed off Davinson Sanchez and just slotted it.
Corner.
Yeah, it's a good goal.
It was. And then it was all hands on deck.
It was kind of mistakes all round from Tottenham that they did. They looked leggy from the midweek games,
Yeah, he switched formations.
which is I think going to be
The
a
problem.
pattern coming through the rest of the season, isn't it?
They don't have a big enough squad.
How many
Got a
times is
big
this going to
squad,
happen?
yeah.
How many times are they going to play well in the Champions League midweek and then come Saturday get a 1-1 draw against Brighton or a Watford or something like that?
It's usually opposite, isn't it? With Manchester United,
Mm.
before a midweek, before a Champions League, important Champions League game, they tend to do not so well in the Premiership game before you, and then they
Mourinho's very much a Champions League manager, isn't he? I think.
It was, if you look at what you call it, like I've noticed this is teams with lack Champions League experience,
Yeah.
and Tottenham is one of those teams
Yeah.
with lack Champions League. Like Man City a few seasons ago,
yeah,
they'll play well in the Champions League, and the weekend
yeah.
they just don't look up for it.
Leggy, yeah.
They don't look up for it, or they look leggy, and I think the difference with Tottenham and every other team in the Premier, the top, their squad's even lighter,
Mm.
and then I think they're missing Wanyama really badly in the midfield.
Yeah, what's wrong with him anyway?
He's injured.
Oh, was he?
He's been injured from like
Dembele was out for a little while, then he's slowly getting back into
he's
the
come
squad.
back in and scored. Sissoko's average at best, and then Llorente, to be fair, played alright as he come on, but again he's an old striker. I think,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just not big enough squad.
That's Daniel Levy, isn't it?
But then again, right at the end, Rondon should have slotted it away. They should have lost that game.
Yeah, that was probably the best chance of the match. Yeah, West Brom are unlucky and they're looking to probably get Alan Pardew as a manager.
Probably announce it Monday.
Yeah, just says it all really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Man United beat Brighton 1-0 to...
What do you think of the starting three with Lukaku, Rashford on the right, and Martial on the left?
I think they've played that a few times. It hasn't worked well, has it?
No.
On paper it does, but yeah.
Out of them three players, Lukaku is probably the one that's more naturally to a right-sided player. Martial and Rashford have always played down the left, didn't they? I think Rashford will play wherever they ask him
Rashford's done
to.
well yesterday, didn't he?
He did well,
Yeah,
but
he could cross on the right. He's right-footed, isn't he?
Yeah, but that was the.
He's not a winger, is he?
That's the one thing I felt wrong, where Rashford will have a chance to shoot and score,
Yeah.
and this just felt like, oh, Rashford's not going to score. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And that was the main problem I had with United, where Rashford wasn't a goal threat; he was a crossing threat. To be
Yeah.
fair, really good crossing threat, but he didn't like himself as a score.
It's the attitude that I think that's probably impressing Mourinho. Like, he'll play wherever he's asked and
Yeah.
do a job there, which is the attitude
Young,
you
isn't he?
want.
Maybe he's a
Young
bit
player.
naive, yeah.
Yeah, because like even in the last game where the cross come in and instead of going for goal, he headed it over to Pogba.
Yeah.
And Pogba slotted it. It's the right choice. He's making the right choices,
Yeah.
but it's not painting himself in glory.
Yeah,
which-
he's good on the right, but that's not his best position.
No.
I think probably up front. Really can't.
Wide
It's Man
striker.
United's not weak, kind of a weak position is down the right.
Yeah.
I mean, Valencia pushes
Valencia,
on, doesn't he? That's where they play. But to have another attacking option down the right, that's not what Mata does. Mata likes to cut in. We don't have an Ashley Young down the left that we
Yeah.
do.
It's always been our problem.
I think
The
so.
left
Yeah.
side's always
apart
been
from
good,
Beckham, like
Yeah.
Giggsy was always down the left, Beckham was
Yeah.
down the right, isn't it?
Yeah.
But ever since I can't think of another decent right winger we've had.
No. That's always been
Yeah,
our
I've never
problem,
really
I think.
plugged it, so it's a bit strange.
On paper, that team looks really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's just, I guess it's just getting used to really, getting used to the new.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess.
yeah. Well, we've got Fellaini back, Ibrahimovic is back,
He
Pogba's
plays really
back.
well.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, well,
I think, to be fair, Mourinho's interview read this morning is like got too many strikers on,
Yeah.
too many attacking options, not enough midfield
Yeah.
players, which is probably true at the end of it. But
But
He
when you're
went-
playing Brighton at home, that's the Man United way, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to get in, is instilling into the team. You're at home, smash teams like City do.
but then again, to be fair, Brighton played really
Brighton
well.
played, yeah, they defended really well.
Chris Hughton's a really good manager. He's done really well there.
Yeah, they made it up with Man United, they've done well.
There's some chances.
Palace back on the win column, 2-1 over Stoke.
You see Shaqiri's goal.
Yeah,
Beat 3 players, slotted it in. Oh.
Messi-esque.
And then who scored for Crystal Palace the first goal?
Loftus-Cheek.
Oh yeah, good
Yeah,
goal.
peels away to the back post.
I still don't feel right when him playing right wing. Don't like that.
He plays everywhere, I think.
Yeah, but
They
it's
play
not
like a 4. It's like 4-4-2, isn't it? But it ends up being a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I just don't like him playing right wing.
What was he playing for England?
He's a midfield centre.
Yeah, with Livermore.
And I think that's the thing. Cabaye plays where he needs to play, and I think I'll put him next to Cabaye and see what happens. But they haven't got right wingers, so that's why they have to play him there.
Yeah, I think back in the day, Loftus-Cheek used to, for the England under-21s and Chelsea youth team, like in the middle, control the game. He's a good. He can play, can't he? But now they're just looking to play him up front, like number 10 position, which I think will work.
Yeah, because he looked really good.
He can play. He's got skills. He's a big guy, and
The question is,
can he get goals?
do you think they keep hold of him over Christmas?
Yeah.
Do you
I
think they
think
keep
so.
hold of Zaha over Christmas?
Yeah.
Because I know one team.
situation.
I know exactly where Zaha will fit into Tottenham.
Do you reckon?
Oh, every day Tottenham need a player who can beat players and put them on the right, and he's that perfect player for them.
I think with Zaha, he likes to be the main man, and him and Loftus-Cheek are now being given that role by Hodgson, I think, and they're flourishing. You go to Tottenham.
Who do you think is starting in front of him in Tottenham?
I'm not too sure. Who do they play up front?
Because they play
Like
Son.
Kane,
They play Son in that position.
Ali,
Ericsson.
Ericsson,
They don't. No one plays in that spot other than Son play left
and then
wing.
they got Sissoko in there.
Yeah, so he's the perfect player for Tottenham in my opinion.
I don't know. I think for his own benefit, he should stay at Crystal Palace.
What, get relegated?
Yeah, why not?
That's the thing, isn't it? He's knocking on, in my opinion, he's knocking on the door for a Europa League team position, Champions League team position, just to see what he can get. And Crystal Palace ain't going to get to him.
Nah, I don't know. I think he's only been half a season where he's been decent.
No,
Not
he was,
even that.
he was decent last season. He was their best player last season by a long way.
I don't know.
That's the only reason they didn't get relegated last season. He was him and him. Not even what do you call it, Benteke. Benteke's not Benteke. Who's the other one? He's Benteke, isn't it?
Yeah, Benteke's shit.
He was the only reason they stayed up
really
last
shit.
season.
Really crap. He had chances yesterday, they stick away.
And he wasn't even Andrew Townsend. Andrew Townsend's been donkey this season and last season. The only reason they stayed up last season was Zaha. And again, a lot of money was spent in the summer on players who are not even his standard. And
I just think he should help Palace stay up and then go next season, at the end of the season.
But do you think he'll go? If
No
someone
one's really knocking on his door. He's not really in demand, is he?
Because he's had his test at Man United.
What,
That was his big
at 19?
test. Yeah,
It's the same thing with Mohamed Salah, isn't it? With same conversation with
Yeah.
Salah.
yeah. I think he'd do the job for City, for Palace. Because they did him a
Something else,
favour
yeah.
by getting him back. Because he could have gone into
But
nowhere.
see, now the question here you're talking about is loyalty. There is no loyalty in football. There is no loyalty in football.
Well, there should be.
No, there isn't.
No, there isn't, but-
The thing is, I guarantee
Never.
this: if he plays crap for 3 games, they'll drop him straight out of the team. You're not playing football anymore.
Yeah.
And this is the thing: why should he show loyalty to the same thing United? If Mkhitaryan, Mourinho, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that.
He's getting dropped.
He's getting dropped.
Yeah, but it's different with Zaha. He was Palace. He was Palace through and through when he was younger.
No, he wasn't. He didn't come through at Palace. He got bought to Palace.
Yeah, but then he made
But
the
even
name at
then,
Palace.
yeah.
And that's where he got his chance to go to Man United. And then he didn't do well for whatever reason. Stuff to do with Moisey not liking him, whatever. Got his chance in the Carling Cup, but I don't know. I agree, like, you know, when you play football, you play for yourself. Everyone should have get their own money, their big money chances and stuff, but I think in a situation like this, they would appreciate you more, especially the fans, if you stuck around and fought for the team and not just jump shit from a sinking ship, sorry. Do the job for Palace, stay up with Loftus-Cheek, and then both of them can go next season.
Do you think they'll stay up?
I think they will. I think they've got enough
Go
about
forward.
them.
I think.
At most.
Yeah, the run of games they've got
Relegation.
coming up, they've got five games, I don't know what the run is, where they can get points.
Can you name 3 teams worse than him? I'd go, in my personal opinion, Swansea. I put West Ham down there, and who's the 3rd team?
There's not been a
West Ham.
standout shit team in the Premiership.
West Brom are quite shit, aren't they?
Yeah. Huddersfield.
No, Huddersfield.
But
are
they
They're playing well. It's a balance of on paper and form. and Huddersfield are starting to come up against the good teams.
Yeah.
Who they got later?
But they got the Arsenal. No, they played United.
They got City. They got City later. So,
But United
At
got to
home.
beat City.
no.
They've got enough points already on the board compared to the rest of them. So we're
Yeah.
talking.
They're doing well. They're in the
Stoke,
top half of the table, I believe.
mid-table. We're talking about Stoke, West Brom, Everton, West Ham, Crystal Palace, Swansea. Out of them lot, do you think? And some of these just.
You get the Swansea, Palace.
Palace are dead last.
It's still quite tight, isn't it? The top 10. Look at that. There's only 7 points. And there's 7 points separating 1 and 2, isn't it?
Yeah, but 7 points is 2 wins and a draw. 2 wins and a draw is a lot at the bottom of the table.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be tough.
2 wins is a run, isn't it? For
2 wins is a run.
I mean, I wouldn't blame Zaha for going to somewhere in January. I just think, personally, stick about. Still young.
No, I understand what you're saying, but if
Yeah.
Tottenham come knocking, what would you do?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. You can't really turn down a club like that.
Mm.
And then at the end of the day, if he does play shit at Tottenham, Crystal Palace will just have him back anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a classic case, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Move on.
Yeah, Stoke are struggling, aren't they?
yeah, Mark Hughes, he's to be fair, he was unlucky 'cause that last minute goal that derailed it.
Yeah,
Had a good performance.
and they've got Shaqiri, and then
They haven't got a striker.
Choupo-Moting,
Bit of crouch.
nothing.
I think he should start Crouch. He keeps putting him on Crouch by the record now, isn't he? The most subs in the Premier League history. And he wasn't impressed. Even his tweet was like, "Should I be happy
Who
with
would be
this?
impressed?
Should I be happy with it?" I think
Super sub.
Says
Yeah,
everyone
why
else
not,
next
mate?
week from
Fuck it.
Stoke, yeah.
Yeah, they're not playing. They got rid of Arnautovic, who was
crap at the moment.
crap.
To be
yeah.
fair, he played really well for West Ham the other day. I give him that. He tried.
And then Bojan's just gone walkabouts, hasn't he? Hasn't he gone somewhere?
He's on loan somewhere.
Yeah, that was weird. And they got Hesse, who started off quite well.
But he's
not
understanding
really done much.
what the Premiership's about now.
Yeah, welcome to the Premier League.
Mm.
This Newcastle Watford game. Watford
That's a
won
good one. Well, it was
3-0.
It was good, but the finishing, both teams were awful. Who's that guy that scored? Is it Gray?
Man.
He was.
18 million, I think it was.
Huh?
18 million. That's what 18 million gets you.
It was embarrassing. He didn't even know what foot to shoot from.
He had 2 sitters, didn't he?
It
One
was
on one,
crazy.
great ball to him, 1-on-1 against his goalkeeper, running wide. He's still cutting in.
Yeah.
He toe pokes it with his left foot and he sweeps it. I think it
Both
went in,
towards the keeper.
it went like didn't even hit the ball boy.
Yeah.
It's like in the crowd somewhere. I was like, "What are you doing?"
But Watford played Newcastle off the park. Like, they just seemed to be
It
aching
should
for
have been
space.
like at least 4
Yeah.
or 5.
He had 3 chances, scored, got 1, and then you
Yeah.
complain of Will Hughes, 1 knee pass. He took a shot and he's shining at him. It's like
Will
no.
Hughes' goal was really good.
That was
The
really
first one.
finish.
It was like a lovely slotted finish, like almost Lampard-esque, that one.
He's the one who come from Derby. They bought him in
Was
the
he?
summer from Derby County, and then again he took his while to get into the team.
Yeah.
No,
So
he's
it just
born
makes
as
it
a
more
team.
impressive, like what Marcus Silva's doing there with
Oh, he's a brilliant manager.
not many standout players.
Brilliant manager.
So, Newcastle.
They all start booing. I feel sorry for Benitez. It's
Yeah.
like, Alan Shearer was like, "Oh, the mid-table. What are you getting angry about?"
Yeah.
That's true.
Even Benitez said they're doing better than he expected, or most
Yeah.
people expected him to do, which says a lot.
It's like this, that, and the other. It's like, "Oh, we'll cry." It's like,
Yeah, I tell you who else is crap as well was Hosselu. How does that guy keep getting signed to these clubs? He's rubbish.
I can't argue against
Fuck.
you there, man.
Dwight Gale's a decent player, but he is a championship player. Like, you see the good touch he had in the box.
It turned everybody.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
like mustard, and then he lost it. I was like, man, but will the takeover happen, and 2, from the takeover, will he get the funds to buy players he needs?
No, but the question, what I've been saying. Who does he buy?
God,
wants
someone
to go?
better than Hosselu, man.
Yeah, but this
He's
is
shit.
To Newcastle now.
it's just like
Who?
Who wants to go to Newcastle now?
if you go to Newcastle, you get love. If you want Dorrance all day and first team football,
Yeah.
you get love. And if they're spending a lot of money, which they might do if they get taken over, which you can do. But again, this question is, who do they buy? Who can you buy under 30 million who's a decent striker?
Wilfred Zaha.
But do you think he's under 30 million? Palace won't let him go for under 30 million.
How old is he?
He's 25, 24. Palace would not get rid of him. If you're going to get relegated, and your only chance of survival He's not 30 million. Premier League is 100 million, so he's going to be at least 50 million.
Yeah.
Who's a 30 million pound striker or 50 million pound striker you could get?
Mitrovic.
Could Newcastle afford 20? Well,
Take over, yeah. And it's the thing.
That want to go to Newcastle.
Who's a 15 to 20 goal scorer a season? Defoe's the only one that I could think of, and he's been benched by Bournemouth.
Don't know. You're looking at someone from abroad, isn't it? Really.
Has been Ibrahimovic.
But would he go there? He wouldn't go there. He's like
No. Him.
400
Too much
million,
for him, yeah.
It's not
400
even
grand
that.
a week.
Ibra's all about the prestige of clubs, isn't he?
Yeah.
I play for the best clubs in Europe.
If you go to Newcastle, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe someone like Van Persie.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, you know,
An old player.
an old player. You know, past his best.
A leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problem with Newcastle though, they get the standout player, the pressure. They need someone, a guy who you've the attributes that you need under 30 million, but needs to be.
They need a Lukaku. Where Lukaku was at Everton, they need someone like him.
Yeah,
that's it, yeah.
Very few of those about.
Yeah, I agree.
because as soon as you start playing crap, the Geordie fans are going to be on you, and they need someone that's going to be able to handle that pressure. And I can't think of anyone.
Then this is my biggest argument with the Premier League. Everyone's spending big money on average players because there aren't good players that they. Sorry, let me phrase this. There are good players, but they can't spot them. The scouting system isn't good enough to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, is it just the striker position that they're struggling in?
I think
The whole team.
If you look at this
there's no
Premier-
stand-up player in Newcastle, is it?
Les Kellys, he's quite a decent defender, isn't he?
yeah,
John Joe Shelby, when on his day, is good.
he was average yesterday.
He was
Everyone
average
keep going on
yesterday.
about how good he is.
He
but
can pick a pass, but he's
just like
he's his own problem, isn't he? His head.
he can't defend.
Yeah.
He's like Fabregas, but only 10 times worse.
So, Newcastle got more than, but you've got Benitez. That's your best signing.
Yeah.
And he'll know what he wants. I mean, historically, I can't think off the top of my head if he's made marquee signings or whatever.
But again, he dropped a Gerrard in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can go on to the next game, which was Swansea Bournemouth.
Where's Bournemouth? 12. Yeah. Swansea is shit. I don't know. Like Paul Clement, is he the man for the job?
Again, I just say, what do you call it? They sack every season, and I think they'll sack again this season
Yeah.
to get there.
I'm not
They're
convinced.
shit. They're just.
I'm not convinced of what Paul Clement wants to do and how he plays. Do you know what I mean?
It's funny. I spoke to a Derby County fan before they signed him last season, and he said Paul Clement's a good manager until the tough when everything starts to fall down.
Yeah.
And you notice players aren't strong enough mentally, and then they just fall apart.
He was the assistant manager at PSG, was he?
Bayern Munich
and
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He
So
was
he's
actually
there.
assistant.
Yeah, so he's got good experience. So.
Yeah, so did Carlos Queiroz.
But the biggest problem I've got, again, it's not his fault as to an extent, is they couldn't finish at dinner.
No.
Bonnie is donkey.
He played for Chelsea at one point.
I went to City.
City.
I went to City.
He had a really good season at Swansea like 4 or 5 years ago.
And then he went to City.
Then he went to City.
And he decided to be a bodybuilder, and he's just so massive now. He can't physically run. These guys are athletes, and he can't run.
Renato Sanchez is crap. I said crap. It's just not cut out for whatever he's doing there.
He just looks young player and deep end.
Tammy Abraham's not.
He's trying. That's a penalty. I don't care what they said. He stood on the ball
Yeah, it
to
looked like,
stop it, and the other guy took his standing foot out. That was a penalty.
Yeah, he looked like he bashed his knee, didn't he? Like on running through.
That was horrendous, by the way. You
Oh,
call
it
it?
was a draw at the end of the day. I mean,
But again, Bournemouth player should get sent off. Elbow in the guy's face. If you're going to send off Andy Carroll for that, you should be sending off for that.
then Kay should have got sent off as
For
well.
pushing the referee, you can't push the referee. What was that about?
Not only did he didn't push the bloke he was arguing with, he pushed the referee onto the bloke he was
Yeah.
arguing about.
That's a stupid 5-match ban. Sorry, what?
And yeah, that's you're setting a precedent there where you can. Not only can you just not put your hands on a referee, you actually pushed him. It's ridiculous. I don't know how he got away with it.
Good yellow card for that. I mean, what universe is that referee doing?
And then Key looked like he got angry that he got a yellow card.
Yeah.
for it.
What prick?
So yeah, that's the round up of Saturday's games. Today's games: Southampton versus Everton.
Southampton playing off the park. I think 2-0 Southampton.
Everton not got a manager yet, have they?
It's worth till the end of the season.
Oh, is it? Is that what's been
I
announced?
think so. Yeah.
I don't know. They don't know what they're saying. They haven't announced anything. Probably have they?
Apparently, they had a takeover as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they got to take over in the summer.
That's done pretty well, isn't it?
So where they get all that money from?
Yeah. The problem is they couldn't buy a striker. Again, that's the thing. I was
So
talking about.
Lukaku, I guess. Some Lukaku.
Yeah,
He was
but
the main man.
Yeah.
But that's a swap for Rooney as well, wasn't it?
No, really. No, technically it was.
There was no money
Technically, it was 70 million for Lukaku standalone, and then they got rid of Rooney
on a free.
because Rooney's contract was so big. So
Yeah.
Man United like, we'll cancel that contract for him.
Rooney's probably on 150, 200.
But they haven't got a striker. The same thing.
Yeah.
Rooney doesn't even get the team now, does he?
He hasn't played in a while, though.
He played last game
I do.
midweek, and then they got thrashed by Atlanta.
Doesn't care no more, does he?
He's not.
Forgotten.
He's just shelling himself.
Forgotten.
Isn't
Shelling himself 5 years ago.
he? Yeah. Burnley Arsenal should be a good game.
That'd be tough for Arsenal. Burnley, a good team at home.
Burnley are sitting 7th, right
Wow.
behind Arsenal.
Oh,
Same
oh,
points.
same points,
22.
It'll be a very good match,
It's a tasty match.
Sean Dyche's good
Burnley,
manager.
bloody hell. Burnley and Watford and Brighton. What's going on here?
They're good team.
And Huddersfield.
Yeah, they're good teams. Sean Dyche is a really good manager. He plays a really. Everyone's saying he plays like a strong football, but he plays starting to get passing game going. I said there's two centre backs. Arsenal find depending which Arsenal turn up, midweek Arsenal or weekend Arsenal, we'll find out.
Yeah, pretty much. On paper, Arsenal's pretty decent. What was the game that Ozil played well in?
Against
Tottenham, isn't it?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. So
That was last weekend.
the
So-
questions are: can they carry the form over? Can he carry his form over?
No,
On
I
a
don't
cold-
think so. I think it's just a one-off, wasn't it? Like, there's a lot of pressure on them. It's a London derby. A lot of pressure on Wenger. And
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Burnley, to be fair, Burnley at home, I think, a harder task than Tottenham. I don't think Tottenham are good at the Wembley Stadium. I think Burnley are very good at home.
Burnley have got the ability to make this
Because Burnley
ugly
turned,
for Arsenal.
look, last season Burnley turned over Chelsea there. They beat United there, and
Yeah.
I think they beat Tottenham there as well. So they're a good team at home.
And Huddersfield got a tough task against City. at
Rampant
home.
City.
So yeah. Southampton, Everton. I'm going 1-0. Burnley, Arsenal. I'm going
1-0.
2-1 Arsenal and 3-0 City.
I go Southampton 2-0. I can't see Everton scoring. I go 1-0 Arsenal. I think they're going to sneaky go and hold it. I'm going to go 3-0 to Man City. I think they get one in the first 5 minutes.
1-1 and 4-0. 4-0.
Yeah, why not, innit? And then there's some Premier League games on Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't think there's any standout ones.
West Ham Everton for me. It's going to be bottom of the league
Return of
tie.
Moisey.
Yeah.
Return of Pardew. No, Everton. West Brom, West Ham. Oh, it's Everton. No, it's Everton have got Pardew.
It's quite rare.
West Brom, really.
It's quite rare to do games on Tuesday and Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh, because it's coming to Christmas,
Yes,
so we get
that's-
loads.
Oh, so just
Come up now.
ram them all in, yeah.
It's where all the
'cause
managers start complaining.
This is our last game we're going to win because West Ham have got, I think, Arsenal, Chelsea, and United.
Good attitude, is it? That's the last time it's the last game.
Do you think we're going to beat
Why not? It might,
Arsenal
you
away,
might have the
Chelsea away,
chance.
and I think City away? I can't see West winning those games.
not with that attitude.
You've got to be realistic though.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's got an
I
absolute-
mean, yeah. Back
Yeah.
in the day, like if you're a West Ham fan, you might be able to pick a point out of the team, but there's a gulf now, isn't there? There's a gulf of talent in between.
Yeah, I think that's why I think the Everton game we have to win.
Yeah. Yeah, you pick and choose your battles, and
Yeah.
I think Moisey knows that as well.
Yeah.
We're lucky to get a draw. But yeah, and then you got a lot of games this Tuesday.
There's nothing stand out.
Leicester Tottenham, that'd be a good game.
Yeah, listen to Tottenham. Oh, Watford Man U away as well. It's not going to be easy, is it?
No, it's not going to be easy, but it's not going
It'd
to
be a draw, I think. You know.
I don't think it's going to be exciting either. Leicester maybe.
Yeah, listen Tottenham.
West Brom
Man U.
first. West Brom got a new manager. I think Party be announced by then. I think
God, that could
Party-
be a shocking game, that one.
West-
Newcastle.
Chelsea Swansea. I think Chelsea might thrash them. A proper hiding. Stoke Liverpool. That'd be interesting.
It's interesting for Stoke because if they get pasted again, well, they didn't get pasted last time, but if they lose again,
Pressure beyond.
yeah, pressure will be on Hughes.
Tony Pulis to come back.
Alan Pardew.
Yeah. Nias got the 2-match ban for diving.
Yeah, I like it. I think at least they're being
Very good, yeah.
reactive,
Very
with
good, yeah.
cutting out
It's annoying.
diving.
It's annoying. It just really annoys me. Pisses me off.
I'll tell you what, Rupert's
It's
good.
entertaining,
Yeah.
but it's annoying.
Oh yeah. Especially if they get the penalty or the free kick.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's game changer. Yeah.
It's not nice when it happens to your team, but still, it's funny when you see. It's comical, isn't it? At the end of the day, the way they're diving.
Yeah. Andrew Ayew dived. That was a blatant dive. I don't know what he's doing. But he can't get banned because he didn't get a suspension.
How would you class a dive though? Because if you get touched,
they broke it down in the ass situation. The referees they were talking about it said there wasn't enough exertion of pressure on him for him to react to arch his back the way he did.
Oh really? Okay.
I think
it's true because what made me laugh was if you watched who was the defender.
No, I can't remember what game it was.
So basically, it's not enough.
So the defender had, the defender.
It's almost like he pushed him in the shoulder and then he went like that.
Because if you watch the defender,
if you do that, that doesn't make it happen, does it? Unless you push him in the back, then he can do that. But like pushed him in the shoulder. And
but when you push your back, you don't arch your back; you just go forward.
The thing is,
just like
now the reaction is for the striker or the attacking player if they feel something touch them. Yeah. Then they've got like a go-to reaction to do. I think that's what they want to cut out.
So the reaction wasn't big enough.
No.
In relation to
if he touched him anywhere in his head, he's going to react like that.
Yeah.
The biggest problem I had was that was not a foul because he had his hand out and the guy touched his hand, but the defender didn't actually move. If someone runs into you, the defender will go back a little.
Yeah.
But there was none of that. But the other argument, the other side is, you see a lot of penalties not given when the guy's gone down.
Yeah.
And he's not made a meal of it. Ref won't give it. At all.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But the thing is, that was never a penalty. There's no question about it. It was not a penalty because the defender had his hand up like that, and the guy just ran into his hand and went down. The defender didn't even budge. I was like thinking, either that guy's the Hulk, and he put him away with his little finger, or he took a dive.
There was a situation in the Swansea game, wasn't it? Aki versus AU, where AU pushed Aki, and then the ref gave it as a foul, wasn't it? But it wasn't. It was just. They were tussling, and Aki wasn't strong enough to keep AU off.
But the thing is, everyone I know said it the other way. The only reason I see it was a foul is because Aki, if you watch he pushes his right foot to kick him away, and then he kicked him with his left foot. That right foot had no intention of getting the ball. That right foot was there just to kick him.
Yeah.
To trip his standing foot away.
I think what I saw was that they had their arms around each other. Yeah. So it looked like a 50-50 tussle, didn't it? Like if they're both in a jostling position, and you just did that. And Aki fell over. But from what I know what you're coming from. It's like, did you just push him just for the sake of pushing him, or do you pushing him to get the ball? That's the
argument. I understand why everyone's complaining. I wouldn't have argued if he gave it a nothing. I'm not. It's a bit soft.
That would enable Bonnie to get his first goal. But.
Yeah. The thing is, they give it if it's in the middle of the park.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? It's the refs. You know,
it's
bottle game.
It's hard though, isn't it?
It's a hard bloody.
The ref can't be everywhere, can they? Unless have they started doing the camera?
No, not yet.
Because they did it against one of the international games.
They did it in the international, and they did it in German league and the Italian league, but they've not done a Premier League.
They should do that. That makes the job a lot easier.
It's coming next season.
Yeah. They do it in NFL, wouldn't it? Like the refereeing is so good there. There's like 10 refs,
and the refereeing's not good.
But still, it's like
it's better. It's more consistent.
Yeah, you put him in enough to cut out. You're gonna get ones where you're gonna lose, like same rugby as well. Like, they get really reverence and they still get it wrong. But still, if you're being reactive and cutting out as much situations as possible, it's such an old school way of thinking in football. I think they need to catch up. Messi signs a 4-year deal. No surprise, really.
No, not surprised. I think he's just holding out for more money.
2021, isn't it? And then
30, isn't it?
I think we saw it was 652 million buyout clause.
What does that mean? So if you want to buy him out, if you want to buy him
right now, today, you have to pay that.
No, but
he doesn't necessarily have to go, does he?
No, so it's the buyout clause is Barcelona have to sell at that price.
Barcelona have to sell at that price.
Was 600? 700?
652.
600.
They had to.
Yeah. That's what they're crying about Neymar. We bought 197 million in there.
Was that Neymar's buyout clause?
Yeah, the 197 million.
That was cheap, wasn't it?
It's
just the way we're talking. That's where it's going, isn't it?
Okay. So there's 700 million is a buyout clause, 700 million euros, and Messi would agree to that as well. Yeah.
He doesn't have to agree.
Okay. You don't have to go.
To terms.
So it's just
you have to be agree to talk to him.
Okay.
But the thing is, in the Premier League in Spain, the rule is everyone has to have a buyout clause in the contract. In the Premier League, there isn't. But the one made me laugh was Suarez. Do you remember Suarez? 60 million £60 buyout clause.
It's 40 million, wasn't it? And then Arsene Wenger's
was 40 million and £1.
Yeah.
Which was stupid, and Liverpool were not talking. I was just thinking to myself, it's illegal. Under the terms of the contract, you have to talk. But in Russia, they don't agree to that. Even though they have buyout clause, they refuse to talk. Same
Especially if
in
you went to
Portugal.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
We'll probably play him right back anyway.
Home and goal. It's like biting everyone.
But yeah, moving on.
Yeah, so like Messi will probably finish his career off there. What's he now?
30.
30.
Do you think he should?
Or finish his career there?
Surely, if I
same.
was a professional footballer, a top class professional footballer, I wouldn't want to spend just my whole career at one club. I want to challenge myself.
It depends.
Manchester City would be good, yeah. Manchester, I want to play the Premiership, like Ibrahimovic, yeah. 2-3 years, yeah.
It depends how you want to see yourself. Do you want to be a Giggs, a Totti, players like this?
Oh yeah,
Do you want to be a legend of the club?
That's it, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really deter you from being a legend if you move on.
Yeah.
But historically, you're known as the guy in it over time. I mean, Ronaldo is a legend, but he played across all the top clubs. Ibrahimovic will be seen as a legend, but played across all the top clubs in the world. Giggsy, Scholes.
I suppose he's happy there. You know, he's got the goals. Yeah, he's got all the records. Yeah.
Luckily for Ronaldo, he'll give it seen as the two-club legend.
Yeah.
Man United and Real Madrid. I don't see him going to America or China or anything like that.
He'll probably finish off his career. Until they get another, because he's eventually going to get replaced, and he'll probably just.
I think he'll go United. United States, I think he'll go.
Yeah, maybe.
Finish off his career.
Because I think for him, it's business as well. If you get more exposure in a market that he's got
China or something,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know. Messi doesn't have that stuff, as far as we know.
He's a kid. No. He just plays in football, doesn't he? So that's all he cares about.
Yeah, it's Barcelona through. I wouldn't be surprised in this day and age if he goes when he's 34, 35, and
might as well just retire.
Who knows? Yeah, but so City are giving up their 20 million Nike sponsor for Puma for 50 million.
Wow.
Sound effects.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
What are sound effects?
I just think it's what it is now, isn't it?
Just, yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it, to be fair?
Puma, they're owned independent. They're not owned by Adidas own Reebok. They're their own.
I think they've got affiliation with Adidas, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember what it was. They used to be. But I think under the European laws, like Adidas and Reebok are technically two different companies, but owned by one dude. And same with Puma. I think they might be owned by someone else, a subsidiary. But again, you know, more money to them.
Yeah. To be fair, probably be a bit less to buy a City shirt than it would if it was Nike. Nike shirts tend to be overpriced, don't they?
Yeah. I thought most of the shirts were the same price anyway, weren't they?
No, they start off at £70, Nike ones.
Seriously?
Start of the season, they're £70.
So who's got Nike? Who do Nike sponsor?
City at the moment.
City. Manchester United got Adidas.
Arsenal got Puma.
Tottenham's Nike at the moment.
Yeah.
But,
Their kit's expensive.
PSG's Nike.
Yep.
Bayern
Munich's Adidas. Real Madrid's Adidas.
Yeah, what's Juventus?
It's either one of the two, isn't it? Adidas or Nike. Under Armour got a few, haven't they? Southampton, and they did have Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think they got Liverpool now, haven't they?
No, Warrior wears Liverpool.
Warrior wear?
Yes. Yeah, I can't think of Juventus. I think it's Adidas, but I don't know.
I can't remember. But anyway, yeah.
More money.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the UFC.
Yeah.
Shanghai. So that's what UFC Fight Night, wasn't it?
Yeah. UFC Fight Night. It wasn't much to talk about in terms of card, but the main talking point was Bisping being knocked out by Kelvin Gastelum.
He looked a state, didn't he? He looks like any one of Aldi Averson's first 10 boxers.
It was a cagey opening couple of minutes. He looked alright. He got Gastelum with a few,
but I think Bisping's too wild, isn't he? He's too wild. He's a good fighter.
He's technical.
Yeah.
He's wild when he wants to make it wild.
Out, yeah.
But yes,
it's the chin.
It's the chin. It's
the eye.
The chin's the eye. It's the fact that it was his second time in a month.
For 21 days.
After being knocked down and choked out. He looked soft. You know, he didn't look cut, and he started off well. We caught Gastelum a few, but you're talking about a young gun here. Like Gastelum's a stud, and
what's Gastelum from?
He's American, but he's Hispanic.
Yeah. But Gastelum hasn't been rocked. I can't remember ever Gastelum being rocked.
No.
Ever in his career.
Even when he lost to Weidman, he
got submitted.
He got submitted, didn't he?
Got wrestled to the floor.
Because that was.
But then again, he caught Weidman as well.
Yeah, he knocked Weidman down as well.
Hard,
was tough
in the first round, and then he gassed.
Yeah.
And the same thing when he knocked out what's his name?
Tim Kennedy.
Tim Kennedy caught the exact same punch. The biggest one I have with Bisping again, I think his chin's going.
His chin is going. That punch would have knocked out most middleweight, but
not
his
Bisping.
chin is going. Back in the day, Bisping took a knee from Anderson Silva.
Why he wasn't even looking? With no gum shield.
This one sparked him.
Yeah. Poor refereeing, he should be stopped the minute he got dropped instead of letting him have 5 more hammer punches to the face.
Yeah. He tried to box in the pocket. He overreached on the right hand.
Yeah, he did.
And Gastelum for a beautiful 1-2, which he does all the time. That's how he knocks down most of these people, like throws the jab and then the straight down the pipe. But this one caught Bisping flush on the chin. Yeah, and he took 2 or 3 extra blows than he should have done. To be fair, Mark Goddard, he went the long way round to see what was going on, and by that time Gastelum had thrown 3 or 4 punches. But yeah, maybe Bisping, as soon as he come to, he was fine, he stood up, didn't hit the stool. But that's not good for your brain, man.
Not on 21 days.
Hey,
one more fight for him, I think. UFC London, that's what he said, didn't he?
Yeah. I was watching it on BT Sport and the post-fight press conference when John Anik asked him, but he blurred it all out. I don't know what he said.
What he said was, it'd take a bigger piece of shit than Gastelum to end my career.
Gotcha. That's probably why they blurred it out.
Yeah. And then, I understand why he said, because he's laughing. And Gastelum laughed. Apparently they had a good laugh.
Yeah, no, they
were joking about it. And Bisping tried to sell it as much as possible. But it's quite funny. But I just felt sorry for Bisping. The only thing I have, and then Gastelum called out the champ. Sorry, mate.
No chance.
Why don't you fight? What'd you call it?
I wouldn't mind seeing a Weidman rematch.
No, I want to see what's his name. Who's the other guy? The California dude.
Rockhold.
Yeah.
Versus Gastelum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind.
Or Rockhold 3.
No. I don't know. You say that. Like, I thought that Rockhold would smash him the second time, and basically ended up knocking him out. I just really can't see it happening again.
We'll find out what's going to happen. He needs to retire.
He's got his
retirement.
If he's going to fight in England,
I'd love to see Weidman versus Bisping, because they've not fought before, and I'd like to see.
Yeah, Weidman's in a bit of a decline, isn't he? So
both of them
it'd be quite good.
And I can see Waston wants a championship fight. Rockhold.
Rockhold.
Rockhold's nowhere near the belt. He hasn't. You lost and you fought some nobody.
You fought Branch, yeah. But I would like to see Bisping fight Vitor Belfort in England. And both of them, he's been off the rise for a while. He's on a 4-fight losing streak or something.
Okay.
And then potentially retire.
You can't. He's the longest serving. He's been here for 10 years, isn't he? He's got nothing else to prove. He's won the belt. Yeah.
So who else is quite good middleweight is Uriah Hall versus Bisping. Might be quite fun.
Uriah Hall's got a fight.
Yeah, he's got to fight it, but it's 3 or 4 months away.
Yeah. Now Uriah Hall's fight's not. I think end of December, isn't it? Last December fight. Yeah.
No, that'd be a shame, because that'd be quite an exciting fight. You never know with Uriah Hall. He would knock you out or get knocked out himself.
Yeah.
Throwing spin kicks in the middle. But I like Vitor. I think for the English card, chuck a Darren Till on there. He's not going to fight the boy.
Darren Till's fighting someone else.
Has he got made, is it?
No, it's not been made, but some other guy's being called out. I think a British fighter. Another stand-up kickboxer, and goes.
Where's he in the welterweight rankings?
Apparently he's in the top 10 to 20. Apparently he's a good fighter.
Like Till.
Yeah, but everyone's saying apparently UFC might scrap a card in the US and move to Liverpool.
Okay.
Specifically for Darren Till and this guy to headline.
Fair enough. I was not that I can't remember his name. We saw him fight the other day. He's got a alliteration name, like Alex Armstrong or something.
I don't know. It's a Nigerian dude. This guy.
Oh no, it's not that then.
I think it's Nigerian. He's got a guy who grew up in Liverpool as well. So.
All right.
But we'll find out. You know.
Yeah. That's pretty much all the talking points on that one.
The UFC wasn't a good card. It was alright. To be fair, it was some good knockouts.
It was eventful, but on paper it wasn't.
No big names.
There's no needle changes on there.
Nah. The one thing that was good was the lunchtime for us, so we could watch the match.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you said it, I thought you meant 12 as in 12 at night.
Yeah,
that was 12 midday.
Yeah.
luckily I managed to catch the replays online. So in other news,
Boxing.
I know some bit more UFC stuff here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, the guy who Daniel Cormier is supposed to be fighting got arrested for battery charges in Florida. Apparently, it happened at a bar in Florida where he trains. The guy got knocked out, and now he's pressing charges, saying that he's never going to be the same again. And he's got concussions and brain damage, which I don't blame him for getting hit from Ozdemir because he knocks out professionals, let alone.
Yeah, it was like just glancing shots.
Yeah, back of the ear stuff. So I don't know what's happening of that and whether or not he will end up facing Cormier. But then if he doesn't, who does? And another question is, what the hell is he doing at a bar, wherever he was?
Can't you go to the bar?
I think
once a week, can't you? I mean, if you're at a training camp,
yeah, but if you're at a training camp and you're fighting Daniel Cormier in 3 or 4 weeks,
nothing at all.
There's no time out, is there? I guarantee Daniel Cormier's not at a bar.
But then I think it's
probably at KFC, but not at a bar.
Surely you need. It's not going to hurt, is it, if you spend? Don't get out of it. You know, just have a bit of chill time.
I was just about to say it's a mindset of being a champion, but John.
I suppose, yeah.
John Jones is a different case. He was snorting coke while beating Daniel Cormier up, and.
But the thing I would say this is, was the guy looking for a fight?
Maybe.
Because did you hear who's the one that got knocked out by, I think, this week, 4 years ago, 6 years ago now, Chikongo.
Oh yeah.
Who's the guy who knocked out by him?
Pat
Barry. If you really good story about it, whenever he's in a bar, people look for a fight against him because they know who he is.
Yeah.
It's Pat Barry. Oh, I could take him for a fight.
Not just a normal chump.
Yes, he's chump.
Local chump.
Yeah, they want to fight him because he's Pat Barry.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to fight him because this is Usman? Oh, this is a UFC fighter. Look at him. I'm going to want to fight you.
Yeah.
And I
suppose
you're always going to get them. Yeah.
It's all well and good saying, "Oh, you need to walk away from the situation," but
up to a point, you know, if you kept provoking,
they lay a hand on you.
Yeah. But it's the same with like naval people, isn't it? You're trained killers. As soon as you lay a hand on a citizen, you're not subject to certain rules.
That'll probably be against you, wouldn't it? Because you're a trained killer or whatever. You're a UFC fighter, so you should just walk away. But
and he is.
We've seen loads of trained boxers where they get jumped by 4 or 5 people, drop all 5 people, and then they get arrested. It's like, you've been jumped by 5 people, and realistically, if that guy kicks you in the head when you're down, you could die from that.
It's a big ask to say walk away and stop it. It's not so easy. Look at Evra. He's not a trained killer. Someone took piss out of him and kicked him in the head. It's testosterone, isn't it? And machismo, especially if you're a UFC fighter, and especially
when alcohol's involved as well.
Yeah, maybe.
So
you got to get that. You're UFC fighter. If you're
famous,
they'll come up to you. But you have to learn to take it on the chin and just walk away. Yeah. I don't know the full story.
Yeah, we'd find out the full story behind this. But,
I mean, yeah.
You're always going to get that. Don't get me wrong. Like 9 times out of 10, people are going to want your autograph or whatever, give you some encouragement. You're going to get the odd idiot saying, "Oh, yeah, I could take you one" or whatever. Especially after a few drinks in a bar. Yeah.
So I don't know if this is even news, but Pacquiao wants to fight McGregor.
I think McGregor should go back to UFC. Stop screwing around.
I don't think it's him though. I think it's just everyone calling him out.
Yeah, no.
Everyone just wants. De La Hoya did it, and
they want a pay packet.
Yeah, it's just a pay packet really. I mean, he's unconvincing as a boxer. The Irish, before he fought Floyd Mayweather, the Irish champion called him out. The Irish champion, no disrespect to him, he could probably beat Conor McGregor.
Yeah, probably.
He could. Yeah. He's got more experience. Conor McGregor has got no boxing experience.
Yeah, McGregor needs to go back to UFC.
Go back to UFC. Stop screwing around, yeah. Focus on that. You're not,
And do what you want after that. As long as you defend the belt, who knows what you want to do.
Any boxer, 99% of boxers will beat Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's not a boxer. He should stop.
Yeah.
He said in these tweets or whatever, "Oh yes, I'll beat Mayweather the second time round." Just get real, mate. Get real. No,
that's why I think the talks of the Malignaggi fight's gone down as well, because no one wants to see it.
Who's Malignaggi?
You know, the one that he was verbally sparring with before.
Pushed over in the ring.
Yeah.
Paulie was. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That's it. Yeah. No one wants to see it
anymore. No one gets it.
In fact, he probably bought him. He was because he said watch the whole video. I think he just got knocked out once.
It's like a push.
Yeah, a push.
Push and
Yeah, once, but I think
it
the whole
hit
10
him,
rounds he was winning, or something like that. But
Yeah, anyway, it's crap. On to real boxing news. Joshua is likely to fight Parker next.
Yeah, I sat and watched loads of highlights of Joseph Parker.
what do you think?
He's crap, man. He's crap.
Oh, champion.
He's like a crap. He is a crap. What's the word I'm looking for? Who's the guy who goes ear bit off by Tyson? Crap Holyfield. He's a very crap Holyfield.
Mm-hmm.
He's technically a good boxer, a small boxer.
Holyfield.
You know how Holyfield's a really good boxer and he can take a punch. This guy can take a punch,
Yeah.
but against nobody's. All the people he's fought one person with like a good record, and I've never heard of him. And he won it by split decision. That's when he won the belt, and he's fought nobody since. He's refused to fight. What's his name? Who's the American champion? Deontay Wilder. He's refused to fight Wilder for the last 3 fights because I'm champ. I'm in Australia. I'm not going to go to America to fight this
What
dude.
an idiot, isn't he?
And now
You're a boxer. You're a boxer. Oh, that's a joke.
So now,
I'm not going to go to America. It's boxing, isn't it?
I mean, a cynic would say that
You're a champion. You want to defend. You want to prove yourself. You're a champion. You want to go up against the
all it is
best.
money. That's all it is.
Yeah,
If you look at the money fight.
Oh, I want to get
now,
50-50. Fucking hell, just
not
fight.
only that, is it the boxer saying that, or is it the promoter in his ear saying that? Because it's the promoter's best interest to get the money fights, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's getting built up. He's got loads of experience now, and they want to fight for what's that?
Joshua.
Joshua for the belt.
And he wants 35-40% of the purse.
Yeah, which ain't never going to happen because he's a nobody. And Joshua, it turns out, Joshua lost to Deontay Wilder in the amateurs.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so Joshua's had 50 fights amateurs.
Joshua lost to who?
Deontay Wilder in the amateurs.
In the amateurs, yeah.
He got knocked down in that fight.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, Joshua's had 50 amateur fights, he's had 20 professional fights. So he's on 70 fights in his whole career. You got some of these fighters who's had 300 amateur fights coming in as professional. So you can see
like Lomachenko.
Yeah, you can see what I mean by Joshua's still learning his trade, and he's going to call out. And if he beats this dude, it tells you how much of a chump the heavyweight division is in terms of quality.
Yeah, I think we always knew that, but it's just at the moment it's a little bit more exciting because there is a Joshua, there is a Wilder.
Yeah, I think Wilder's the actual challenger fight. Wilder had a lot of fights
in
amateur, and Wilder's a heavy hitter. And at the end of the day, after I thought Parker would be the good fight because I want him to unify all the belts. I want all the belts.
Yeah, I think that's what Joshua wants as well.
They want all the belts against Wilder versus Joshua because this Parker dude has refused to fight Wilder. Now it's after Parker. Joshua, I think it's an easier fight.
Yeah.
I think after the third round he'll know.
Yeah, like most heavyweights do.
It's really pissing me off about all this politics.
It's been that's
pay me this, pay me that. Just fight. I don't care who where it is. Just go and fight.
It's been prevalent in boxing for ages, man,
like
forever.
So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He's going to fight. Eventually, he's going to fight Joseph Parker. I think that'd be the next fight. It's going to be Joseph Parker next.
I wouldn't be surprised
and
if
then
it's
Wilder. Yeah.
February, March, and then you get Wilder towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
November,
Las Vegas,
September. Yeah.
No, it'd be in England. They won't be going to America. They all come here. 80,000.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was listening to a podcast of Wilder on it. It did make a good point as to I know you get a lot of money, revenue, gate-wise, but pay-per-view wise in America,
He's not a big draw.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder at the end of the day.
Well, he's not a big draw, is he?
He's not. He's not. No one in boxing in America is a big draw at the moment.
Which is puzzling because he's the American champ.
No one cares.
But then no one cares. I don't know what they don't like about him, but he's not a draw.
But
the more infatuated,
exciting, is he?
Yeah, the more infatuated with Joshua or even Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Like the
exciting
boxers, yeah.
Amir Khan's more popular in the US than he is in the UK.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, for me, he's an exciting fighter. I like to watch Amir Khan.
I like
Very good for him. Apart from his glass chin.
It's quite entertaining.
Yeah,
Celebrity Jungle as well.
Exactly.
But
what the hell is he doing there?
Promotion.
I don't know.
What is he doing there?
It's promotion
for what? He's a boxer. He's a professional boxer, isn't he? What the fuck is he?
It was
my language.
when
what
I heard
the hell
that,
is he doing on
it was weird to me because he's an active boxer.
Yeah,
like David Haye going on there was a bit like
he's not an
towards the
active
end of the
boxer.
career.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like one at the moment. He's looking soft.
A bit fat,
yeah.
How do you feel if Paul Pogba goes on I'm a Celebrity? Exactly. How do you think Mourinho?
No,
it's not the same. Yeah, like
it's more like someone at the end of their career.
Yeah, but Amir Khan is not at the end of a career.
Well,
imagine how Kell Brook's feeling. Like,
yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
oh, come on, Khan! Like, we've got a chance here to go to Wembley, potentially like get 70,000 people.
He's an idiot.
They go, nah, got to go into celebrity jungle.
Taking a piss.
Like, fuck off, man.
I think Khan's done.
He called him out,
I think
yeah.
Khan's done. I think that's the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, mindset-wise,
He's-
you're in a different mindset. If you're not thinking about boxing and thinking about going into the jungle, you've got.
What do you earn? What do you?
He earns quite a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
What, for the?
I was saying,
going to the jungle.
to my other half earlier.
They get
How
paid-
much do they have to pay him
They pay quite a lot.
for him to match a boxing purse? Because if he were to fight now, he'd get loads of money.
Yeah, at least.
So how much are they going to pay? For me, I was
Yeah.
thinking, is he going into the jungle as like a weight cutting exercise? Because
No,
you
I
lose
just
weight
think
when you
so.
go in there. But other than that, I just don't
What's he
understand the
doing?
reason why.
No, Kell Brook must be fuming.
No, all he's doing is promotion because now he's got promotion in MMA in India. He's got boxing belts and stuff like that. He's got
Yeah.
gym. All it is just promotion for himself.
Okay.
This is
Doesn't make sense in
This
that
is from
sense.
Could be retired,
Yeah, he's retired. He's retired.
Yeah, I mean, he's got loads of money, isn't he?
Who's he going to fight next? Kell Brook. And what's he going to fight after that?
He's
Yeah.
got loads. He could fight Pacquiao potentially.
No, Pacquiao's retired.
Oh, is he? Oh yeah, Pacquiao
Pacquiao's
retired.
important. Pacquiao,
Jeff
that's what
Hall.
Pacquiao wants to call out McGregor. They both come out of retirement.
Jeff Horn.
He's got to get knocked. He's
There's
got.
no money.
It's not money.
Because Khan will have to fight in Australia. Jeff Hall's not going to come over.
Yeah.
He didn't come over
Do
to
it
fight
in London,
Pacquiao, let alone fight bloody Amir Khan.
So yeah, it's this thing. He's done. He's done.
Kell Brook.
But he's not going to
I
fight.
think,
Kell Brook.
yeah,
Why is he going to fight? Yeah. Oh,
It's-
because he's
it's-
not out of his league.
it's not out of his league, but we're going back
That's
to
what he
money
said.
because Kell Brook will make his name off Amir Khan.
Yeah.
And Khan's thinking, well, no, why should I do that? At the end of the day, Khan will be in the driving seat in terms of negotiations,
Yeah.
and
Because he's a
There's no
bigger
point.
fighter. Yeah.
yeah,
This
for
is,
sure.
This is boxing at the end of the day. This isn't like they have to fight. He's refusing to fight. He's not going to give a shit. It's
Yeah.
like my legacy's made. I lost to this. Then I got a belt. I care.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Kell Brook's like not unknown, but he's fought Triple G. But again, Triple G's not a big name.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have got a lot of relatively a lot of money from that fight.
No.
You fight Khan, you're going to get a big payday,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Kell Brook's chasing that fight more than Khan is chasing him. So I think it speaks volumes that he's in the jungle. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Hayes went into the jungle. He's out
Oh, did he?
to fight. Yeah,
Yeah, but Hay was retired when he went to jungle.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did quite
that's
well
it.
in the jungle actually as well. And now he's
Talk
out
about
to
Hay.
fight. But yeah.
Hay's injured.
That fight will happen.
Piss,
though,
wasn't
yeah.
he?
I just feel sorry for
Slipped
Bellew.
on stairs, my arse.
He just fell on the stairs.
He seems to have the pussiest injuries. Slipped on the stairs, I've hurt my toe. What's next? Like break a fingernail, for God's sake.
He probably did break his fingernail, didn't he?
Falling down the stairs.
How can you break your bicep? How can you tell your bicep?
I want to have
Falling down his
He's
stairs.
I wonder-
falling apart, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Because we said it, 10-year lifespan. He's been fighting cruiserweight when he was young. He was young and he was champ for ages. Don't get me wrong. He was one of the best cruiserweight champs. He got down in history as one of the best cruiserweight champs of all time. He's not one of the best heavyweight champs, no.
No.
But he's one of the best cruiserweight champs, and he's put so much muscle mass on. He's hurt his body. Oh, you see, what's his name cut as well? Billy Joe Saunders' weight cut.
No.
He looks like. Do you remember when John Bon Jones did the pre-workout,
Yeah.
after-workout cut, and everyone's like, "How the hell has he lost so much weight? Look massive."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
No, right.
He did a pre. He did a pre. Look at me, a fat look, and then after weight cut. And the minute he did that, Chael Sonnen's voice rang in my ear and says, "You don't get physically bigger after losing that much weight." So I don't know how much he's got bigger or how much weight he's lost. 'Cause
Yeah.
he might have had the same size chest when he was that fat at the beginning strength camp, but he looks cut.
So we're looking funny business or...
It could be funny business because drugs in boxing isn't widely tested as much as everyone makes out to be. So
It'll make the fight with Lemieux more exciting.
yeah,
When is that? It's this year, isn't it?
in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely in the year.
Mm.
Eubank Jr. will fight George Groves at the MEN Arena on the 17th of February.
Yeah, that's for the
It's going to be good.
super.
That'd be for the. That's only the semi-final, isn't it?
Yeah, semi-final.
Is it? Who the hell's in the other semi-final? Chumps.
Oh, I've got him on the list, man. We went on the last podcast. A couple podcasts ago. I can't remember who was on there. But that's super serious.
It's a shame. That'd be a good
They
fight.
should do that more often, I think.
Yeah, because then it cuts out the bull crap of this, that, and other.
Find out.
Bring back the days of the middleweight tournaments. Your Hitman Hearns and your Sugar Ray Leonards.
So you can go on about who's on it.
Callum Smith and Jurgen Brahma in the other semi-final, which hasn't been decided
I
yet.
think Smith wins that one.
You'd hope so. Set up a all British final.
It's going to be interesting.
So what do you think, Eubank, Groves, initially?
I think Eubank does him.
It'll be tight. It'll be close. Eubank looks the better fighter. Groves is probably more experienced, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
Better experience. So.
Eubank lost to Bridger Saunders on the back foot.
Yeah.
He couldn't figure it out. But this is Eubank Jr. 2 years on.
Mm-hmm.
You're not better.
Hits harder, a weight up. Because
Groves is a counter-puncher.
the biggest thing is, at the end of that fight, well, I think it was his last fight for Eubank Jr. in that weight division, because Eubank Jr. has gone up a weight and just sort of still way below. He had a really strong, hard weight cut because he got gas in that fight.
Yeah.
But this is more of his natural weight.
Saunders is a tough fight anyway. It's awkward to fight, and he's got good stamina.
And if Froch stopped Groves twice,
Yeah.
the second one was a heavy knockout.
Yeah.
I think Eubank Jr. probably doesn't hit as hard as Carl Froch, but not much weaker.
No.
I think he might knock him out.
If Groves is battle worn, isn't he? I think you can tell now. And don't get me wrong, he's still, as you said, experienced.
Very good boxer.
Yeah.
Against the last fight we just done the other dude with body punches, and the guy went up a weight. His first fight in that weight division.
It's a very good fight. I'm looking forward to that one. I think Eubank Jr. wins. I don't know. Stop him.
Decision. It'll be close. I think decision.
What, do Eubank or
No, I think.
Groves?
I don't know. Be very, very tight. I think could go either way.
I'm not seeing the
Yeah,
fence.
yeah,
I'm going to go 8th round knockout. Groves gets knocked out.
I was thinking 10th, but I don't know. Because Groves is a good boxer, isn't he? Like, I don't know.
He's more experienced. He's very methodical. He
Yeah.
his shots. Yeah.
And the way that Eubank Jr. fought against Ilderim, it wasn't particularly good boxing. He was more of a
Brawl fight.
yeah,
but
he just
Ilderim's
went
a
forward.
brawler, isn't he?
Yeah, so yeah, he fought fire with fire and he won that one. But I don't know. Yeah,
It's a good fight though.
Yeah.
yeah, Groves is very technical, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he gave.
He's a canny boxer.
Yeah, he can. He knocked down Froch in the first fight, a beautiful punch. But Froch, his pressure and chin just got the better of him, didn't he? And just Froch is an underrated boxer, to be fair.
Fresh is, again, he got out as a legend.
Yeah,
If anyone who watches
you know,
boxing-
lose to Andre Ward, like, and that's not saying much because he's probably the best of all time.
Yeah, Andre Ward retired undefeated.
Yeah,
You can't not much anything to say
No.
about that. It's a shame. I'd love to see Andre Ward versus like. He was born in the wrong generation. I think he's one generation too late.
yeah,
I'd love to see him with the likes of Roy Jones, Kazagi, and
Steve
Bernard
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
But Hopkins,
Because
yeah.
I'd love to have seen him. How good was he on the infighting? Because he's one of the best infighters I've seen in the modern era. But infighting against Roy Jones Jr. and Bernard Hopkins, Hopkins would have grabbed him every time he tried to do an infight. That would have been really interesting to watch.
It was Ward's IQ, isn't it? His boxing IQ
Very, very
was very,
smart.
very good.
But yeah, that's the dreams. This is like talking about
Yeah.
fights from that never happened.
Ali versus Tyson.
Yeah.
Okay, just do it all the time, isn't it? Speaking of Ward's past opponents, Kovalev, I didn't even know he was fighting, but he got his belt back that he lost to Andre Ward.
Yeah, because Andre Ward retired, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
Split decision that was.
Smashed some guy in 2 rounds.
Who?
Vyacheslav Shabransky.
Oh god.
Apparently knocked him down 3 times in 1 round. Or
Culver's only losses against Andre Ward. He was
Yeah.
on 34
Yeah,
0.
that's it. Yeah, very good boxer.
yeah, he almost
I'm
killed
not-
Bernard Hopkins, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was very awkward. It was tough for Andre Ward. I remember watching it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a lot-
again. It was Ward's IQ that got him through that. And
it was a split decision, wasn't it? It was 2-1.
No, in the
The
first
second
fight,
fight.
it was a split decision. In the
Second
second one,
fight.
he got knocked,
body punch.
Oh
Body
no, it was the
punch.
low blow.
and then
It was a low blow. I thought it was a low blow. That's the
I'd
one
say it was a low blow, but you couldn't see it because it's down there, wasn't it? Yeah. But that's what he
yeah.
argued.
I was verging on the side of it wasn't low blow because his belt was so high.
Yeah.
But it was so marginal, wasn't it? His belt was high, but it was low. Like, where did you draw the line? Don't know whether his penis had been in his belly button or not. You couldn't see the belly button, and that's where he hit
But
him.
he got. Apart from that, it was Ward all the way.
Yeah. And Tyson Fury is trying to get back on the scene. He's going to meet the National Anti-Doping Panel.
How long was the ban initially? 2 years, was it?
Probably, isn't it?
So have you heard what's
Standard.
happened?
What?
So he's going to go with the National Doping Agency. Hopefully they work something out. Because if they don't work something out, he could sue them for 30 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's a £15 million fighter, isn't he? You can't go wrong. He'll
Yeah.
sell a £15 million fighter. He's been out of the game for 2 fights.
Yeah.
he can sue the British Boxing Association for 2 fights worth of money.
Why? Just because they banned him?
Yeah, because they banned him, and if they overturn the decision, they banned him wrongfully.
Oh yeah, yeah. But what do you mean banned him wrongfully? He's guilty, wasn't he?
Well, that's
2 years.
they're going to find out. This is the hearing.
What's
coming
his
up.
argument?
Because I initially thought he got banned because of his mental health issues.
No, he got banned for cocaine.
Oh, was it cocaine? Yeah.
And it's
So,
saying
so what's he appealing against?
because
Did he take it?
No, yeah, it's saying it was a false reading.
It's a false reading.
They're saying he's out of competition. You can't ban me from out of competition. There's an argument there. There's a loophole.
Yeah. It's the same in UFC.
There's an argument. There's a
What do you
loophole.
mean out of competition? Oh, he was out of competition because of his mental issues.
No, it's just not fighter booked or
He's not a fighter.
just not do it. When you start a training camp, you start a process, don't you?
Oh,
You're
I
in
see. Yeah.
competition.
So, okay. Yeah.
And then WADA or whatever USADA will go in and test you throughout that training camp as many times as they want, knock on your door at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So you're saying if you're not in competition, that means you're not training. You're just doing whatever.
Essentially, you're not a sportsman for a particular period
And
of time.
that's what he argued.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's what the argument is. So if he wins this, they could potentially. You could
Sue him.
potentially sue him, and their annual budget is 10 million. So they'll be. That's it. That's the end of British
How does
boxing.
it work though? For example, like he's not got a fight planned, does a line of coke, signs the fight, and then the doping agency tests him on the first day of camp.
I don't understand.
It's weird, isn't it?
This
It's
is
weird,
where they're.
Depends how long the drugs have been in the system.
See, this is my argument.
Exactly.
Just don't take them in the first place.
This is
Why
my
don't you?
argument is if you're juicing in between fights, your muscle mass is still more than it
There's
was.
probably going to be spillover effects from like 6 weeks from taking them. I don't know. I'm not
But
a steroid user, but
Exactly. I
just
don't.
ban it outright.
Yeah.
Steroids dip. I don't know. How does cocaine help you in the training camp?
It's more energy.
With more energy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thought it zoned you out.
No,
I don't know.
it gives you more energy. It's like speed.
So I feel like doing deadlifts. Just do a line of coke and you can smash through 500 pounds.
Yeah, it's like doing what you call it. You know, people do pre-workouts.
Yeah,
That's what that is.
Cocaine, really?
That's the technical version of it. But you wouldn't technically do cocaine before.
But
you do
caffeine, you can't take a certain amount of caffeine if you're. a
Yeah, you
sportsman.
can't take like 20 cups, for example.
it. You know,
You die.
there's a
Heart
really
attack.
good documentary on the internet where they have average sprinters and they give each one a supplement
Yeah.
beforehand, and they give one guy. He's like, I don't care. So he took steroids that he's allowed to take because he's not a professional.
Yeah.
So you got him there. You got another guy took caffeine. You got one guy did nothing, and they had a race, and they all had a pretty much identical 100 meters beforehand.
Yeah.
And afterwards, they showed what the differences was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, drugs are prevalent in sports these days. There's no getting away from it.
Nah.
So, do you guys want to talk about the rugby?
Yeah. Quickly go through the scores.
Yeah.
So it's just the final games of the internationals. England won, England Samoa. So England 48-14 against Samoa. Scotland versus Australia. It's the biggest game, biggest score against Australia, 53 points, 24. Biggest score, biggest margin as well.
Yeah, but they got
against
sent off for an idiot.
Australia. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Shoulder
So
charge.
like, the most of their tries were after that.
What happened?
Sending off.
So instead of going for the ball, you could
Shoulder.
push him out the way, but instead of pushing him out, they would just shoulder the guy in the face.
Oh, really?
That's straight red.
Yeah, so
Ew.
against like a 14-man Australia, yeah, so that was a good game. Wales versus New Zealand, so no, it was a good match. First half, quite even, and then New Zealand just ran away. You know, in the second one, ran away, but they won. Turn under pressure, and beat Wales 33-18. And Ireland beat Argentina 28-19. So end of the autumn internationals, and then we've got the Six Nations coming up next year. Yeah, couple of months time.
Decent.
Be interesting. So
Is England the favourites for that?
Yeah.
Should be.
it's
shouldn't
just good because they're all good. They're all looking good. Wales look good. Scotland look really good.
Yeah, Scotland really good.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Scotland always look good against Australia. Historically, I think since 2011, they played.
Because they played Australia in the World
6
Cup. They
times.
should have won that.
Yeah, they played
I
against
think
Australia 6 times and won 3, lost 3, and yesterday so they won 4
Yeah.
to 3 now.
they? So England have only lost one game, haven't they, under Eddie Jones?
Yeah.
Is that
Against
right?
Ages
Ireland,
ago.
was it? Yeah.
And that was a nothing game, was it?
Yeah. I think rugby games, they're never nothing. They're never friendlies.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
got cups involved,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
individual cups.
But they take it quite seriously. It's not a.
Suppose you
Bragging rights,
can't
isn't it?
cruise through it, can you?
No.
Cruise through,
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Six Nations. It'd be hard. I think.
Now, see, what would you call Italy coming this one?
Italy always are. Italy would.
because last year
Shouldn't
finished
even been
bottom,
it. They just there wasn't.
but the year before that finished second
They're like
bottom,
the
didn't
Crystal
they?
Palace of the international.
So it'll be fun to see where France are, because they got hammered by a lot of teams,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Very interesting. It
So
wouldn't
that's
be
Union, is it? That's the
Yeah.
Rugby Union, yeah. So every year they have the autumn internationals and the Six Nations, and 4 years, they have the
World
World
Cup.
Cup. Yeah.
Okay.
And the World Cup's going on for Rugby League at the moment.
Yeah.
Watched that game yesterday.
England
England
feel
versus
that,
Tonga.
Tonga.
Oh man, 30,000 Tongan fans versus England. And then it's coming a build up to this game. England were like, the crowd won't play a part. So England went 10-0 up at half time,
Yeah.
20-0 with 7 minutes to go. But the crowd were going crazy no matter what. And Tonga scored a try. And then you could physically.
It ended up like 20, really close.
Oh, wait, what happened
2018,
was-
wasn't it?
So what happened was England scored a try,
Yeah.
and Tonga scored a try, and then you could see the stadium start rocking.
Yeah.
And then they got rebound, so England kick off.
Yeah.
On the kick off, one down tackle, and the guy breaks, Tonga guy breaks, and they got in and scored a try within
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Shit.
And then they go, here we go, we've got a game. Bang, another knockdown instantly. 2 minutes later, they go out and score a try,
Yeah.
and then that's it. 80th minute's coming up, 79th minute. If whoever gets tackled,
Yeah.
that'll be the end of the match. And Tonga are throwing it about like all hands in
Yeah,
play.
just keep the clock running.
Yeah.
1 metre from the what do you call it? From the
Try.
line,
Yeah.
ball slipped out his hand.
Ideal.
No.
Oh, they could have had it. They could have had it.
What a chump. What was that though? Was that a...
Same final.
Yes,
Oh, was
right,
it?
Rugby League World Cup. Yeah.
It's in
Shit.
Auckland, New Zealand. So England now
It's not
plays.
got a lot of coverage, has it? I suppose
Yeah.
it's not as popular as
in
in
this
Rugby
country,
Union.
yeah, it's massive over there.
Yeah.
Southern Hemisphere?
Yeah.
It's massive in South
So what's the
Africa.
final then?
England, Australia. Australia.
Do you know what I do
favourites.
like? The Rugby Sevens. That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so fast paced. It's basically rugby, but with 7 people.
Yeah.
And it plays
Full-time
it's-
pitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was speaking to someone at work about it last rugby, and it's not a full clock, is it?
No, it's like 50 minutes.
50
50
minutes,
minutes,
a half.
it's
isn't it?
mad.
7 minutes half, I think.
Oh, 7 minutes half.
It's a lot of sprinting going down.
That's all it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It tends to be a lot smaller.
Yeah,
More long
yeah, he was
patch.
saying.
They're all like-
Exciting.
You can't have. I don't think you can have them forward. They're just going to get fucking.
Nah, but the thing is, what the funny thing is, these guys are
All
now
the backs
transitioning into rugby league. So those guys who play
part of Rugby Sevens transition
rugby
rugby.
league.
Oh,
But
I
whenever
like Rugby Seven. It's more exciting, I think.
Whenever rugby 7 league player comes to rugby union, they're always the best player because they're physically used to playing
Sure.
90 minutes of fast rugby instead
Yeah.
of hard rugby.
And a lot of the minnow teams are good. They're in it, like the Fiji, the Tonga. and
But they're the
stuff
best
like
teams. They just sprint around you. There's nothing to do.
that. Does he ever go from sevens to league to union?
Some of them do. Most of them just go from 7s to league and
And
leave it
just
at
stop
that.
there.
It's quick.
But-
You've got 100-metre runners and weigh 16 stones.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The freaks.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
When I
NFL
watched
players.
England versus Fiji, the biggest Fijian player, the biggest player on the pitch was a Fijian, and he was a winger.
Staff, isn't it?
It's not doesn't make
I think
sense.
he was against
does
the England. I think it was, Mike Brown. He's the back. I think it was marking him, and he was twice his size. So at least he's about the size of his ceiling. I swear to God.
it? How the hell do you stop someone like that?
You
This is the thing. This is
You
what I
put
watched in
two
rugby
people
league.
against him. Yeah.
I was watching the rugby league when the Song guy broke. They showed the reverse ankle.
Yeah.
His thighs were so big
Yeah.
that it literally went down to his knees when the separation started
Yeah.
happening. You're like, how do you physically wrap your arms around someone to bring him
It's
down?
scary playing up against someone like that. Isn't it?
I suppose if you clip someone, you know, like when
Tap
someone's
tackle.
Yeah.
running, and you clip
But
their
their foot will hit the rubble.
yeah,
Yeah.
clip their foot and they'll
See it in the
fall
NFL all
over
the
from there.
time.
Yeah. But you can't physically.
You bring him down.
You probably need 2 people to take him down. Yeah.
How big was Jonah Lomu?
It's huge, 18 stone.
18 stones.
18
Jesus.
stone.
He could do 100 metres in 11
me-
seconds.
11 seconds, yeah.
100 metres in 11 seconds.
That's
He had
like
a-
Joshua like running. Like,
Yeah, he had a
flat
waist
out.
of, was it waist of like 27 or 28 inch waist?
Yeah. He's lean.
That's
But
mad.
he had kidney problems. That's
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
found out,
yeah,
didn't he? He
yeah.
couldn't turn.
Yeah.
And then his career, but turned out he had one
I was
kidney.
going to say, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and she said, well, this is what I think. Jonah Lomu, he was a freak for his day. 20
Yeah.
years. If he played today, he'd be like no one. Like, most people are like that now.
Not most of them. The problem is
A lot of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be stand out, would it? It wouldn't stand out.
He's still
He's
he
a
was.
freak for his generation.
Do you know how big he was technically? He was
6'4", 18
6
stone,
foot.
yeah.
If you look at
Normal.
England backs now, he's bigger than England's backs now.
Yeah.
So there's only I think 6 players in the world rugby now the same size as him.
Yeah.
So it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
But what about talent-wise though?
Oh, he was brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Ridiculous.
it's like saying if Jordan can play these days, he'd be an
Could he?
enforcer. And Jordan,
Yeah, could
yeah, but this is
Jordan-
different. Isn't it? It's like
I don't know about basketball, but
it's like saying what's the way up of the talent and the size?
Yeah.
For a point guard, Jordan was quite small, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But I think it was the perfect size, 6'4", 6'5". But nowadays you've got like your LeBrons and your point guards are massive, aren't they? So
Jonah Lomu was a freak though, because he was big.
He's quick.
And when he goes to you, it's impossible. You see him against England when he scored 4 tries.
Yeah.
He just ran out. He just ran.
You think he ran over? Who was the England captain at the time? Not captain.
Will Carling.
Yeah, he ran over Will Carling. Will Carling's got a
Stepped
small
over. He was stepped over thingy. He stepped over.
And
And scotched it like an ant.
And you don't see that very often. You only see like 1 or 2 players do that now. Even though I agree with you, they're bigger, but I don't think they're technically any better. Because I think rugby, they've peaked in terms of technique.
yeah, there's got to be a technical aspect to it and an
Well,
IQ
just a
aspect
meathead,
to it. Yeah.
But I think you
But
know
then it could also come down to brute
I think-
strength, can't it? Like,
Jonah Lomu.
I think the top end players are as good as they've always been, but I
Yeah.
think the crap players are better.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so all the average players are really good now, and all the good players are still as good as they've always been. And that's, I think, across the board in all sports. In England, the Ashes is going on as well.
yeah.
Best out of 3, is it?
5.
Best out of 5.
5 test matches. Yeah, England dominated first day. I think Stolman, Vince, and thing overrated. I think Australia win this comfortably.
Australia's still good, like
They're
national
average.
team.
They're average. But they're the best test player in the world.
Who's that?
Steve Smith's technically the best test player in the world.
Oh, really?
I think Virat Kohli.
Batsman.
Yeah, batsman. I think Virat Kohli is technically the best batsman, but that's, points, arguments, who cares. Steve Smith got 140 yesterday, not out. Australia went 40 games, 40 runs ahead. England's second innings closed out today, I think it was 40 ahead, but they dropped 2 wickets, so it'd be tight. Yesterday, no, I don't see it this morning. Nathan Lyons took 2 early wickets. So, see what happens.
Is that ginger bloke playing? The one who got in the fight?
No, he's still in the UK. He's not had to lead the country.
Would he have been playing though?
Yeah, he'd been England's starter,
Yeah.
blatantly.
Oh, really?
England missed him badly. I think
Who's England's best player?
John Root.
Oh, really?
He's one of the best players in the
Captain?
world. Yeah.
Was Cook captain?
No, Cook's changed.
Oh, okay. So do you think England get swept?
They need to show form this match. The problem I have in England is they've got 3 unproven players with Vince, Stone and Prince or something. They're not very
Is
good.
all 5 tests in Australia?
Yes, this is an Australian tour, yeah.
Okay.
So the first game is in the slower pitch and they're struggling.
Who's got the Ashes now?
England.
Oh, yeah, they won it last time.
Yeah.
Didn't
And now Australia, they're trying to avoid the thrashing they got last time.
they? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. Is there anything else?
That's it.
That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same as always, thanks again for listening to today's podcast. Please feel free to leave any comments and feedback. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find the YouTube channel through Instagram. Go on Facebook and Twitter. Comment on any videos, any points that you've got, negative, positive. And we'll see you next week. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.